Welcome into the Heat Report by Chad Sports. I am Nic Rohloff, and it looks like a lot of you are excited because we had more people waiting for the live stream tonight, which is always fun. Why would anyone be excited? Did the Heat make a trade or something? Is someone making their Miami Heat debut tonight? Did I miss something? Nah, I'm playing. Welcome into the Heat Report. Oh, man, Terry Rozier is making his Miami Heat debut today. And I could not be more excited. Scary Terry is going to be wearing number 2 for your Miami Heat. Last worn by Gabe Vincent. So maybe a number 2 point guard for Miami is going to have some big-time playoff moments again. Rozier is unfortunately coming off of the bench tonight, but I wouldn't look too into that because Rozier just got to the building last night, had one day. I'm surprised he's even playing, if we're going to be honest, but Scary Terry will be coming off the bench as the 6th man potentially tonight. I do expect him to be the full-time starting point guard going forward and maybe even potentially start tomorrow against the Boston Celtics. That would be pretty ideal if you ask me. But you guys know what to do as you pile into the stream. Let me know where you're watching from and let me know if you're excited for tonight's game where Terry Rozier makes his debut. We got J-Boy, Frank's excited, Ty Man's in the building, Peter May, Rome, Miami Heat fan forever, Tony Montana, Razor, TBC, that dude Franco. Davin Young is a Celtics fan out of nowhere in the chat today, says he needs to come to the Bulls. I don't know who he's referring to, but I'm glad to see a bunch of people into the chat early on often today. Perry Hall is in the chat saying when Rozier plays with Bam and Herro, you'll have all the players from the biggest, Louisville-Kentucky rivalry. Oh, Peter May says, Rolly, that's why I told you Spo didn't start him. Why'd you tell me that? I don't remember what you said. Maybe refresh my memory. Tony Montana watching from Annapolis, Maryland. Van Nee says, good night. Nick, good night. Hot Dogs in the chat saying hello. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, I know what game's tomorrow, J-Boy. I'm pumped up for tomorrow's game. Hopefully, Terry Rozier is starting. Thousand Eyes says, happy Scary Terry debut day, Rolly. Happy Scary Terry debut day to all of you as well. It's very fun whenever we get a new player joining the Miami Heat making their debut. I remember how excited I was for when Victor Oladipo made his Miami Heat debut a couple years back, and it feels like we get a new Depot day every single year. I wonder if he'll return to the Miami Heat after the buyout market and have a Depot Day Part 4. Oh, that would be something. Franco, what's up, what's up, what's up? Axias, is Rozier playing tonight? Terry Rozier is in fact playing tonight for the Miami Heat, but he is just coming off of the bench. The starting lineup for Miami tonight is Josh Richardson, Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Haywood Highsmith is starting at that power forward position, which I correctly predicted, by the way. I'll give myself a pat on the back if no one else will. I believe that after the deal was made for Terry Rozier, that when fully healthy, when fully available, the Heat starting lineup would obviously be Terry, Herro, Jimmy, Bam, and who would start at the power forward position? Well, it still could be Jaime Jaquez Jr. when he returns, but at least as of now, I thought it would be Haywood Highsmith, and Highsmith is starting at that 4 spot tonight, and I would expect when Rozier makes that debut into the starting lineup for Miami, Haywood is still that starting power forward unless it's Jaime Jaquez Jr. But if Jaime isn't back, it's still going to be Haywood. He just fits that lineup better, gives them a better 3-and-D presence that lineup desperately needs, alongside the scoring of Herro and Terry and the front court presence of Jimmy and Bam. I see Peter May, Razor, and Dane Haywood already spamming those twos. Things you love to see. Relaxing Raiders. Renders is in the building from Korea. Welcome, Terry Rozier, to Miami. Everyone that is in the building right now, spam Terry down in the comment section. I want Rozier to feel the love, even if he can't see it because he's on the court right now for the Miami Heat. I want him to know that the Heat fans love him and are so happy that he's in Miami. Spam your Terrys as we're 20 minutes away from tip-off. We got Razor, Rome, Ty Man, Heat Lifer, Franco, C-Note. What's up, C-Note? C Zenny. Thousand Eyes, Tony Montana, Miami Heat fan forever, Renders, everyone spamming those Terrys. Get it fired up in the chat, baby. Get it fired up, Peter May. Man, I feel like I got to get some Scary Terry here. I love Scary Terry. And the reason why I love Scary Terry is because he loves the Miami Heat. He grew up a Heat fan. His favorite player of all time is none other than Dwayne Wade. I think it's the reason why he wore number 3 in Charlotte. Unfortunately, number 3 is retired in Miami because of Dwayne Wade. But it's always nice to have someone that wants to play for the Miami Heat. And Terry Rozier certainly does want to do that. D-Wade does it again. D-Wade has recruited quite a lot of people to the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, Victor Oladipo. And I wouldn't say he recruited Terry Rozier to the Miami Heat, but he certainly is the reason why the Heat felt comfortable trading for Terry Rozier, because they knew the type of guy he is, and he knew that, and Pat Riley and company knew that Terry Rozier wanted to be in the Miami Heat uniform. Before we talk more in depth about today's game, got to give some love to our sponsor on today's stream, and that is Factor Meals. And boy, has Factor been a game changer for me in 2024. Factor's ready-to-eat meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery store's prep work and cooking fatigue. Instead, get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door with over 35 meals to choose from on a weekly basis, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. Plus, there's over 55 weekly add-ons. You'll have a ton of nutritious and flavorful options to kickstart your resolutions. Forget frantic lunch preps and rush dinners. Factor's 2-minute meals are your secret weapon in the new year. Fuel up fast with restaurant-quality meals, all delivered right to your door. And something that is new to Factor, which I personally love, is their snacks. They now offer loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, protein shakes, and more to keep you going when you have a busy schedule. And you know how busy my schedule is, so take it from me. Head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. That's code NBAchat50 at factormeals.com/NBAchat50. Get that 50% off. Links in the live chat and description of today's stream. We could gloat about Terry Rozier all we want, but there is still a game to play today. Don't get it twisted. And the Heat are coming off a 3-game losing streak where it's a must-win against a short-handed Memphis Grizzlies team. So if you are rooting for the Heat tonight, type those MIAs. And also let me know who you got. Miami Heat, Memphis Grizzlies, no Ja, no Desmond Bane, no Marcus Smart. Very short-handed Memphis team. Heat need to take advantage at home, especially on the first night of a back-to-back when you welcome in the big bad Boston Celtics into the Kaseya Center tomorrow evening, and then have to go on the road and play the New York Knicks on Saturday. We'll be live for all of those games, by the way, so if you haven't already, hit that sub button. But three games this week? We're live for all 3. How about that? We got C-Note rocking with Miami, TBC, Franco, Razor, Ty Man, Trap, Peter May, J-Boy, Yami. A lot of the real ones are in the chat today. People are pumped up to see Rozier wearing that Heat Culture uni. That is the uni that the Heat are repping, those little alternate Heat Cultures. So it'll be nice to see Rozier start off in an alternate jersey to start off his Heat career. Heat Lifer 2, Dane Haywood, and Tony Montana all rocking with the MIAs as well. Frank Nelson! Whoa! A real one at the channel said Memphis, but then quickly changed it to Miami. Josiah Milford rocking with the Heat as well. Maya's World, what's up, Rolly, a.k.a. Nic Rohloff? Let's go, Heat Nation. Where are y'all at? Let's go. We got Scary Terry with the fireball emojis. Good to see you, Maya's World. Welcome in. Maya's World, I know you're a real one amongst the chat sports channels. You go to all the live streams and hang out, but I do believe that you like the Heat Report the best. And you should, Maya's World. You absolutely should like the Heat Report more than anyone else. Franco says, is Tom Sipe here? I haven't seen Sipe yet. We'll see if Tommy Boy shows up tonight. I know he's busy with his job, but we'll see. Josiah's watching from Charleston, South Carolina. What's up? We do have a super chat menu today. Any super chat you get on the show, you can ask a question. We can have a conversation about the Miami Heat. We could talk about anything you'd like. Ask me a question as well about my personal life. All is good there. $5, I'll do jumping jacks or a beers cheers. $10, we're going to do Scary Terry shots. And what that entails, you know we like to do tequila on the channel often, but these Scary Terry shots, they're a little bit different tonight. They're actually coffee shots. Yes, coffee shots. Black coffee shots. The reason why is because this exact blend of coffee, my guy Jake Rietma brought it in. It's called the Scary Something Espresso. So I was like, well, if the coffee is scary, it's a Scary Terry shot. So $10, we're taking Scary Terry shots to welcome him to the 305. As always, a $20 super chat gets you into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame. We did have our 22nd entrant? I'm going to let it play, into the Hall of Fame on Tuesday when we had our live stream welcoming here, or breaking down the Rozier trade. Sam Lakhtara, number 23 is next. Let's see who that would be. Miami Heat all-time number wears. I don't know who 23 would be. Let's find out. Butler, Jimmy was 22. That's the Lakhtara. Let's see who 23 would be, which, by the way, is retired because of frickin' Michael Jordan, which I hate. So nobody recent has wore him. Oh, boy. These names are not great. You know what? F it. The Heat have retired Michael Jordan's number 23. You're the 23rd member. You're the Michael Jordan of the Heat Report. Screw it. Don't have enough 23s to go around. Yami's watching from Port St. Lucie, Florida. And always, I forgot to mention, if you send in a $50 super chat, we get nuts. I'll shotgun a beer. I've yet to crack open my Happy Dad, but I got him right here. $50. I'll chug one all in one time. Make sure you guys have liked the video, by the way, as you continue to pile in here. If you're ready for Terry Rozier's Heat debut, hit that like button. That should be everyone. There's 92 people watching. There should be 92 likes because everybody in here should be ready for Terry Rozier's debut. Hit that like button. Let's at least get to 50 likes before we tip off. It's completely free content here over at the Heat Report. It should be the first thing you do when you click on the stream. It's like taking your shoes off when you go into someone's house. It's common. J-Boy says there's 25th like. Thousand Eyes says, let's go, Scary Terry. Javier says, let's go Heat all day. Yes, sir. Anthony Lucas and James Hicks tuning in. Ultimate Greatness as well, saying Terry will give us a fresh look that the players need, and hopefully we could take advantage and thrive off. This group has been low energy the last few games. I agree. Yami says shot at 50 likes. All right, we'll do a free Scary Terry shot at 50 likes. James Graham says your thoughts on Jim Harbaugh leaving Michigan to coach the Chargers. We got a football question. I like it. We get something else here other than usual. I feel like that was expected, no? I mean, everybody kind of knew that. It'll be intriguing to see how Harbaugh does with Justin Herbert and the rest of the Chargers. We do have our first super chat of the stream. Shout out to my guy, Money Matt, who also sent me a fun little trade idea on Twitter through the DMs this morning. I didn't know if you responded to my response, Money Matt, but hopefully you saw my response. We're a little tied. Our hands are tied a little bit with our draft capital, at least as of now. But shout out to Money Matt for getting tonight's party started. Hey, Rolly, how much do you think Scary Terry going to score tonight? Also, how's the family doing, and how are you doing mentally? Money Matt, well, I appreciate that. And it's always nice to see someone check in on the mental side of things, too. Well, first I'll answer the Scary Terry question. He's coming off the bench. I don't know how much he'll play in minutes-wise. Ideally, he doesn't play too much. I know that's going to be a little bit of a hot take, but if Scary Terry only plays 14, 15 minutes, that likely means that he just got eased into his Heat debut and also didn't have to play clutch minutes because the Heat blew out a inferior Memphis Grizzlies team, which they absolutely should win this game by 15 plus, in my opinion. So I'm going to guess 12 points. A 12-point debut for Terry Rozier, but you absolutely know when he makes his first shot, we're going absolute nuclear. How's the family doing? Family's doing good. My family is actually in Fort Myers, Florida right now. That's where they live at this time of year. They're actually going to the Florida Gulf Coast University college basketball game tonight. So they're watching those FGCU Flying Eagles. How am I doing mentally, Money Matt? I'm doing good. I'm actually in the middle of a hunger strike. You guys, if you followed me on Twitter, I tweeted out after Sunday's loss against the Orlando Magic that I'm not eating till the Miami Heat win again. Some people might have looked at that and said that was a joke. I took it dead serious. I actually have not eaten a piece of food since Sunday night, I've only consumed water and black coffee. So I actually have literally not eaten anything since the game on Sunday. So I'm doing good mentally because you got to be doing good mentally to be able to challenge yourself like that. Oh, you know, I mean, one other thing I said, everyone asked me, why am I doing a hunger strike? Well, if you're not challenging yourself, who is going to give you a challenge? I like the challenge, and hopefully the Heat win so I can go home after this game and eat for the first time in 3 days. It'll be a full 72 hours almost, full 72 hours. Ron Baker says, hope Herro is next. Really, Ron? I don't know if I want to trade Tyler, man. It would have to be for something serious. It'd have to be something for serious. I'm not just trading them to trade them, if you know what I mean. Muddy Matt says, that's not good. You need to eat. You're going to get sick. No. I don't think you will get sick, Muddy Matt. So it's technically a fast. You know what I mean? Like it's a fast. People do that often. It kind of clears out your insides, if you will, if that sounds right. It does have health benefactors. Hopefully the Heat wins, so it ends at 72 hours. I'll say that. C-Note says, you actually look way thinner than you used to. I appreciate that. I know, C-Note, you've been with us for a while. I started a, not program, but like weight loss goal back in March. I've lost 60 pounds since last March. And now I'm lifting weights, and, well, this fast probably makes me look a little bit more skinnier than usual. Well, I haven't ate anything in 3 days. But let me know. Enough about me. Let's go back to talking about Terry Rozier. Come on, I'm not as interesting as Scary Terry. Grade the Terry Rozier trade for me. I think this is a serious question. The Heat traded Kyle Lowry in a 2027 first-round pick that is lottery protected in exchange for Terry Rozier. I want to know the grade that you guys have for that trade. I think it's an A-. They get someone who's averaging 23 a game this season, 6.5 assists. He's been terrific all year long for Charlotte. Hopefully he could bring that to Miami. And the fact of the matter is, they needed to get off of Kyle Lowry. He just was not fitting this Heat team. He wasn't giving them the production they needed. And getting paid $29 million, you need to get off that. You needed to. I know it sucked to part ways with a first-round pick. Terry Rozier is absolutely worth it, and he's going to be on this Heat team this year, the next year, and the year after that, making about $25 million a year. I see J-Boy saying what's up. Yami grades it A. Money Matt A. Heat fan forever A. Ron Baker A. Dane, Frank, Brian, C. Zenny, Franco, all seeing A. Razor says A+. Ultimate Greatlist says right now it's a B. He's the lowest person. But if he shows what he's capable of, it's definitely an A. But right now it's a B. I get that mentality. Don't want to grade it too highly before he makes his Heat debut. See ya, Chase. Peter May says, Rolly, that's the Heat culture. It's your body fat. Exactly. Gotta get that body fat percentage down. You already know the vibes. Another super chat from Frank Nelson. What's up, Frank? Thoughts on fans leaving the Fin? Oh, Fangio. Fangs. Leaving the Fins. Well, my guy Jake Rietma, who hosts the Heat Report, Wolves Dolphins today, was live today breaking down that trade. Rietma, what was your first thought when you saw Fangio leaving the Fins? Let's get the Dolphins Today expert over here. He said he was surprised. Rietma, if you'd like to come on screen, just come around here. Heat fans, I know most of y'all know that I might not be a Dolphins fan, but I am well connected in the Miami area. Let's give the headset. Welcome, Jake Rietma, the host of Dolphins Today.
I wish what's that song? I wish I was a little bit taller because I wish I was a baller. But no, when I first saw the news, I was surprised, and then I read into it for about 15 minutes, and you kind of see the writing on the wall. I mean, the simply SparkNotes version, I think McDaniel's very hip, new school, and Fangio's just not. He's old school football guy. He's my system, my plays, and I don't think the players necessarily loved him. You saw Javon Holland already subtweeted him with a video of kicking rocks. You saw Jalen Ramsey like and retweet the Dolphins' official announcement that he's gone, and I think that is across the board consistent with how the guys felt about Vic Fangio. So nothing against Vic Fangio. I think he's a proven defensive genius in the NFL, but it just doesn't really fit with McDaniel hip. You know, he's got the pants pulled up. He's got the tags on his shoes still, and the writing was on the wall a little bit for this. So look out for Brandon Staley, fired from the head coaching job with the Chargers, but brilliant defensive mind that's on the market, and maybe promote from within. Anthony Campolini, the linebackers coach, if you watch Hard Knocks, got the guys fired up like I'm fired up right now. So he might be a guy that we see as the defensive coordinator. So go Heat, fuck the Grizzlies. But
thank you, Jake Riepma. That was Jake Riepma. If you haven't already, subscribe to Dolphins Today. You know, a little feature there. Frank Nelson says, thanks for the input. Yeah, if any of you guys are Dolphins fans, I know not everyone is, but if you are a Dolphins fan, go subscribe to Dolphins Today. Jake Riepma does a fantastic job over there. I'm a little diverse with my sporting teams. I'm a Heat fan, obviously. I'm a New England Patriots fan and a New York Mets fan. Those are my teams, unfortunately. I know some of y'all don't love the fact I'm a Patriots fan or a Mets fan because division rivals in both other sports. But, yeah, that was Jake Riepma. Shout out to Riepma for getting the little party started, if you will. Continue to like the video if you're ready for Terry Rozier's debut for the Miami Heat. We want to get to 50 likes before tip-off. We have 140 people watching, only 46 likes. Let's get to 50. When we get to 50, I'll take the first Scary Terry shot of the night, which is Scary something coffee. Hey, Riepma, what was that coffee called? It was like Scary something. The one, not that blue one, the red one. Wasn't it called Scary something? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I thought it was Scary something. No, the coffee. Not that one, but the red one. It was like Scary something. And so we're taking Scary Terry shots, which is just black coffee of that when we get to 50 likes. Oh, we got to 50 likes. So first Scary. I got to be careful pouring this. I didn't think this one through. I didn't think it through. I got a little spillage. That's on me. It's on me. But our first Scary Terry shot of the night, black coffee is Scary something. I forgot the name. But shout out to Scary Terry making his debut. We got to 50 likes. $10 Scary Terry shots for the entire night if we want to celebrate Rozier's Heat debut. Another question unrelated to the Miami Heat. Do you like black coffee? Yes or no? Or well, first of all, I should ask, do you like coffee? Yes or no? Do you like coffee? Yes or no? I'm a coffee guy. Oh, look who it is. The Major's in the building with a $2 super chat. Terry's final points is your super chat. Oh, so Major likes to play a fun game with us. So he likes to say if the Heat are winning after one quarter, we get a $5 super chat. If they're winning at halftime, $5, something like that, whatever he's feeling. And Major is having a fun little one today. Terry Rozier's final point total is the super chat he'll send in tonight. So if he scores 4 points, well, it's $4 super chat. He scores 8 points, I guess it's an $8 super chat. This is a fun game we're going to play today, Major Anthony Nelson. I don't know if you just joined us. My Scary Terry point total prediction tonight was 12 points. That was my prediction. I think he plays about 15, 16 minutes, just coming over, doesn't really know how the rest of this team plays, hasn't been able to really practice with them outside of shoot around today and going through the coaching staff a little bit, watching some film. But I think it's going to be a 12-point performance off the bench. So that will be an early outlook for you, Major Anthony Nelson. But I appreciate you coming in as always. You're an absolute legend, my guy. We do have a game to play, as I mentioned earlier, though. And who do you got in this one? Type MIA if you think the Heat are going to pull it out. Type those MEMs, which I should not see any of them, if you think it's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies, as we are about a minute away from getting underway in the Kaseya Center for Terry Rozier's debut. We have Axie, Franco, Rizzy, Cizeni, McKenna, Hot Dog, Peter May, Sino, Miami Heat fan forever, Diego, Brian, Frank, Tyler, Anna, all spamming those MIAs. Ron Baker and Major joining in on the fun as always. I saw a lot of people say yes, they like coffee. I love coffee. Wouldn't say I'm obsessed with it. Wouldn't say I need it before I go out and talk to people, but it's certainly quite the good start to your day. The Glockness says Terry's going to go for 60 plus just for that super chat. That would be something. Scary Terry has the ability to go off, but I don't know if he's going to go for 60 tonight. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Smartass, who was in our live stream yesterday when we went live for the Terry Rozier trade. Good to see you joining us for our watch party. Oh boy, Mike says, let's go Heat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Frank Nelson's a homemade coffee. Who's your favorite coffee fast food place? That's a good question as well. I wouldn't say fast food, but who's your favorite chain coffee place? If you had to go into a drive-through for coffee, where would it be? Mine is Dunkin' Donuts. I'm from the Northeast. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I think it's the best place. Major's double down. 60 points equals a $60 super chat. Major, are you rooting for a big day or are you not? I'm just kidding. But your Heat starters tonight are Josh Richardson, Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo, John Konchar, Jacob Gilyard, Vince Williams, David Roddy, and Jaren Jackson Jr. are the Grizzlies starters. I do expect that starting lineup to be the same when Rozier enters the starting lineup for Josh Richardson, whenever that is. Major says he'd rather have hot cocoa. Hot cocoa is good stuff. But I'm only a hot cocoa guy during the holidays, to be honest. Like, I'll drink coffee anytime, but I only have hot cocoa in like December. I don't know why. It's just how it works. Chase's Dunkin' quality not there anymore. I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy. That's my squad. That's the squad I rock with. Brian says, why is Terry coming off the bench? I think Terry Rozier is coming off the bench because, well, he just arrived in Miami late last night. I wasn't even sure if he was going to be able to play tonight. He obviously is, but I just think he doesn't have enough experience playing with the team, and they want to ease him in, and it's tough coming into a back-to-back games of Wednesday, Thursday. I do think there's a chance Rozier starts tomorrow against the Boston Celtics. I do think that is a chance. Peter May says, because you're from Texas, Ro. That's probably a part of it, but I'll say this. I'm from New York. I'm not from Dallas. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm just saying it's hot usually down here, so you're right maybe about that outside of dinner. We're underway in the Kaseya Center. The Grizzlies win the tip, and they will start with the ball. Heat should really take advantage of a shorthanded Memphis team. They're all A-10 over there, Gilyard and Vince Williams. Speaking of Williams, he drives left on Butler and swings it back out to Konchar. In the Jaren Jackson Jr., they'll play out of him often in this game. He spins and is blocked by Adebayo to start the game. That's the real decoy right there. He in transition, find it back out to Bam or to Tyler. Swings it to Butler. He pump fakes, drives to the rim, loses it, gets it back, and puts it up and in. Jimmy Butler gets the game started with a 2-point basket. That's what you like to see. Defense to offense to begin this one. Williams inside of the painted area, pulls up at the free throw line, leaves it short, rebound down the Bam. That's 2 boards already for Adebayo. Another new starting lineup as Richardson and Highsmith enter. Herro, pick and roll, kicks it out to Richardson. Right wing 3 does not fall. Rebound down to Konchar, who probably is the second best player in this Memphis starting 5, which you tell someone John Konchar is your second best starter, you got issues. Jaren Jackson Jr. drives inside, misses again. Great defense by Haywood Highsmith, and then goes over the back of Highsmith and tips it out of bounds. So the Heat force 3 straight stops to get this game started, and will have a chance to extend their 2-0 lead. J. Rich handling it. Guard by Gilyard. I wouldn't hate if they put Josh Richardson in the post. Gilyard, good defender, but he's only like 6'1", 6 foot, so take him inside. Herro, left wing 3, does not fall, but Highsmith with the offensive rebound. He kicks it out to Butler. Butler on the right wing, guarded by David Roddy. Roddy, a physical defender from Colorado State, gives up a step. Butler kicks it out to Highsmith. Highsmith dives inside. And are they going to call a travel? I believe they do call a travel, so it's going to be the first turnover of the night for the Miami Heat. They still hold a 2-0 lead 2 minutes into this ball game. Jovic starting as fourth quarter? No, he is not. Highsmith is that starting 4. Richardson is starting in the backcourt alongside Herro. Konchar, guarded by Adebayo, dribbles left, hands it off to Jaren Jackson Jr. He drives inside. Floater does not go. Rebound Adebayo, it's his 3rd. Quick outlet to Highsmith. Highsmith out in transition. Finds a trailing Herro, who then slows it down and passes it up to Butler. Jimmy drives right on Konchar. On that right block, 1-on-1. Butler stripped, and he's clapping to himself. He's not happy with what he just did. Gilliard now back the other way for Memphis and will slow it down. Conchar, catch and shoot three from the corner, does not fall. Rebound down to Herro. Slow start offensively for Miami once again. 2 points in the first 2.5 minutes, but also hold the Grizzlies to nothing, I should say. Herro drives inside, drop off to Bam. He slams it home! Adebayo with the thunderous slam. Not really a poster, but Jaren Jackson Jr. was there and contested it as Jaren Jackson Jr. misses the three on the other end. Rebound down the Herro. The Grizzlies are still scoreless. Highsmith, Euro stepping inside. Hits a floater. He jump out to a 6-0 lead as we're 3.5 minutes into this ball game. This defense for Miami is intoxicating. I know they're shorthanded, but this is an impressive start for the Heat defense. 0 of 6. Grizzlies start, which finally ends out thanks to the Richmond Spider, Jacob Gilliard knocking down a straightaway triple. Herro and Bam will run a pick and roll at the top of the key. Herro sidesteps, pump fakes, loses it, but was fouled by Vince Williams, so it'll be side out for the Miami Heat. 200 people watching already. If you have not already, hit that sub button. Please do so. Daily Miami Heat videos, including multiple watch parties per week. We'll be live again tomorrow evening for the Heat taking on the Boston Celtics. We'll also have you covered up to the NBA trade deadline surrounding the Miami Heat because I do not think they are done making moves. Richardson inside, lob to Bam. Bam is fouled by Gilliard on the lob. I don't know if they'll call this on the floor or on the shot attempt by Adebayo, so stay tuned for that. Looks like it will be side out Miami. They call it on the pass. We're climbing and climbing 8,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, join the channel. You will not regret it. We've been posting 2 videos a day in the last couple days. Richardson, right wing 3, does not fall. He's 0 for 2 from the same spot. That's unfortunate a little bit. Roddy drives inside, kicks it out to Gilliard. Gilliard now working on Richardson. He loses the ball. Butler comes away with it. Heat out in transition. Jimmy to the corner for Haywood Highsmith. A 3 does not fall. Offensive rebound almost grabbed by Herro, but it's come away by Jaren Jackson Jr. J. Rich is struggling, man. I wouldn't be surprised if J. Rich kind of loses his minutes once Rozier is brought up fully to speed. J. Rich has just been bad, man. Jaren Jackson Jr. passes it inside to Conchar. Conchar doubled, kicks it out to Gilliard. Another straightaway triple, too strong. Rebound tipped out by Conchar, out to Jaren Jackson Jr. He's working on Bam, but Jaren's already 0 for 3 in this game. Make it 0 for 4! Bam swats him for the second time! Heat turn it over, though. Herro looked to lob it up to Butler, and he just left it a little bit short. Vince Williams inside for Memphis is fouled, and he'll go to the line with 7 minutes and change to go in the first quarter. Bam Adebayo already has 2 blocks tonight, both coming against Jaren Jackson Jr. Adebayo showing Triple J, the fake Triple J, what a real depoy looks like. That fake depoy out of here, man. Free throw for Vince Williams goes in. It's 6-4. Vince Williams makes the second, so the Grizzlies within 1 right now. Whew. Butler's going to bring the ball up for Miami. It's been another slow start for the Heat offensively. Herro pick and roll, turns it over again. Jimmy Butler says this one's on him, though, as Herro threw it to the corner for Jimmy. And Jimmy just couldn't corral it. Little miscommunication between those two, which has been really the case for why the Heat have struggled. People just getting in their own ways, not good spacing. Vince Williams has it now for the Grizzlies, looking to take their first lead of the night. Conchar drives on Highsmith. He kicks it out to Gilliard. Back to Conchar. Straightaway triple is good, and the Grizzlies do take their first lead of the evening, 8-6. Not going to hold them scoreless forever. Going to need to start scoring alongside them, as we've had the same consistent issue lately. 3 for Tyler Herro at the top of the key. Goes! And the Heat take back a 1-point lead. Herro now has 3 points. Good to see Tyler potentially get more juiced up. Turnover. Highsmith forces it. Richardson out in transition. Gets to the rack and puts it home. Heat open up a 3-point lead. Defense leading to offense. 2 blocks tonight, a couple steals. This Heat defense has come out firing for Miami. Vince Williams at the top of the key now swings it to Roddy. Back to Williams, but they're going to call a foul on Richardson, who is acting like Jalen Ramsey out there, trying to bat that ball away. He just got a hand on the back of Vince Williams. That's a little PI action. There'll be a foul, and the Grizzlies will have it side out when we come back from TV timeout, as it is 11-8 in favor of the Miami Heat with exactly 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. While we do take our first TV timeout of the game, as I should say, I got to let me tell you about Factor Meals. Factor's America's number one meal delivery service, and you get 50% off with that link I just threw into the live chat. Stress less over meal times in the new year. Factor's no prep, no mess meals free up time otherwise spent grocery shopping, prepping, and cooking, and also the worst part, cleaning up. You are no longer wasting time in the kitchen. Not only does Factor offer fast, simple solutions when you're too busy to cook, they also help you stay on top of your goals with offerings like Protein Plus and Keto. You can stay on track with offerings like protein shakes and juices as well. It's going to come in handy for your New Year's resolutions. Factor has everything you need for a week of flavorful, nutritious eats. In addition to ready-to-eat meals, they have those juices, smoothies, energy bites, extra protein, veggie sides, and more to keep you energized during frantic times. So head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. That's factormeals.com/NBAchat50. Use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. That link is in the live chat and description of today's live stream. 11-8, Heat lead with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rozier is yet to enter the ball game for Miami, but when he does, you know we'll go live for that.
Hell yeah, Chugs. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
He's coming off the bench. Easing him in. Sure. Oh, I think he meant starting. Maximus says trade Herro for cash considerations. I get Tyler Herro has some fans and some haters amongst this Heat fan base, but I think we might be going a little too aggressive there if you ask me. I agree, the Glockness. J-Boy does need to let the Celtics go and just become a full-fledged member of the Miami Heat. J-Boy, I agree. You should become a full Heat fan, man. You should just become a Heat fan. Heat fans do it better than Celtics fans. That's just a fact. Reaper says, when is Terry playing? Hopefully soon. We'll see who the first person off the bench is for Miami. No substitutions for the Heat just yet. The Grizzlies still rocking with their starting lineup as well. Concher, guarded by Herro, hands it off to Roddy. Roddy dribbles it off his foot. Another turnover forced by the Miami Heat. The Heat have forced, I think, 3 or 4 turnovers. They also have a couple block shots. This Heat defense has been terrific. But once again, the offense is only on pace for around 20-22 points. They got to get going. Butler gets it to Adebayo on the elbow. He's guarded by Triple J, the fake one, if you will. J-Rich gets a screen from Bam, now 8 on the shot clock. Richardson to Butler on the baseline. He fades away and connects. Butler's second bucket of the game. He's up to 4 points. It's now a 5-point lead for the Heat. It's their largest of the game, by the way. Gilliard looking to respond for Memphis. Swings it to Roddy, now to Vince Williams. The former VCU Ram connects on a triple. So it's 13-11. Herro now the other way, gets it to Adebayo. Bam will hand it off to Butler. Butler gets a screen from Bam. They're going to play a 2-man game. Jimmy to the rack. Swings it to Highsmith. Corner 3 for Haywood. Goes home. The second triple of the evening for Miami goes to Haywood. Highsmith for his 5th point of the game. I think Terry Rozier is set to check in alongside Kevin Love. Gilliard, step back 3, does not fall. Rebound, J-Rich. We're going to see Rozier into the ball game the next time out. Adebayo gets to Richardson for a layup. Is good! Great ball movement by Miami, and the Heat open up their largest lead of the game. It's 7 points, 18-11. Good find from Adebayo. Good find from Bam. That is Terry Rozier and Kevin Love set to check in the next TV timeout. Roddy working on Butler at the top of the key. Kicks it to Triple J. Jackson Jr. fires up a three. It's too strong. Rebound offensively by Roddy out to Gilliard for a wide open three. And that rattles home. The Grizzlies are not going away in this game early on. Butler brings it up. They are 4 for 9 from beyond the arc. Heat 2 of 6. Herro to the rim. Left-handed high arcing shot goes. Tyler Herro with 5 points now. Heat offense starting to take form here. They were on pace for 22 points at the 6-minute mark. They're now at 20. Triple J spins. Highsmith strips him. Outlet to Herro. He traveled with it. Yeah, Herro caught it in an awkward position, and he just thought he was going to go up for an easy layup, but took too many steps after the Highsmith steal. He's been terrific off defensively. But Terry Rozier has officially checked into the ball game, and welcome Terry Rozier to the Miami Heat. Spam those Terrys. He's wearing number 2, last worn by Gabe Vincent. Rozier checks into the ball game for the first time in a Heat uniform. Let's freaking go. Type those Terrys or type those 2s. He'll start off defending. I don't even know who that is. But he gets it to Jackson Jr., who dives inside for a layup. So it's a 4-point game. Herro, Butler, Rozier, Love, and Highsmith, they're year 5. Rozier's got it at the top of the key. Swings it to Herro. Herro working on Zion Williamson. Out to Love. Corner 3 wide open. Does not fall, but a good look by Miami. 3 minutes to go in this one. Williams. Yeah, it's Zaire Williams, that is. Williams gets it to Vince Williams, pair of Williams. He drives in, kicks it out to Jaime Jackson, the rookie out of South Carolina. He swings it to Jaren Jackson Jr., who knocks down a corner 3. So the Grizzlies get within 1. Rozier will bring it up and get a screen from Kevin Love. Rozier swings it to Butler. Butler to the rim. Butler layup rattles in and out. It was a good look. Jimmy just couldn't finish it. Vince Williams swings it to Williams. Now Williams action. He'll line up a triple. Unable to go. Rozier skies in for the rebound. Rozier leads the break. Gets it up to Butler. Butler to the rim. No good. He wants a foul. Won't get it. Vince Williams in transition for the Grizzlies. Out to Jaime Jackson for a triple. That's too strong. That's a rebound to Tyler Herro. And he'll slowly bring it up for Miami. I jinxed the Heat's offense maybe. They haven't scored in a couple minutes. Butler gets a screen from Kevin Love. Butler dives, spins, out to Love. Right wing 3 wide open. Does not fall. Kevin Love's had 2 wide open triples and has not been able to make one of them. There will be a timeout called by the Grizzlies to talk things over. Rozier checked into the ball game just a minute ago, but did not take a shot as of yet. The Heat have gotten good looks since Rozier entered the ball game, and Jimmy Butler layups and Kevin Love wide open threes have been unable to knock any down. 275 people watching right now. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. Let's get to 7,400 subscribers today as we are on the road to 8K subs. We've picked up a lot of new subscribers over the last couple of days after the Terry Rozier live stream, after some of the videos to come out after the fact. If you want more Miami Heat videos, want more Miami Heat live streams, anything surrounding your Miami Heat, I'll cover it for you. I'm Nic Rohloff, a diehard Heat fan. So hit that sub button. Welcome to the 2 new people who joined the channel. I appreciate it. We're going to be live again tomorrow evening against the Boston Celtics. Should be a fun game on national television as those shitty Celtics roll into the Kaseya Center. And we've also put out a lot of videos recently. And another reason, I think maybe the number 1 reason why I should tell you guys to subscribe. The day before Terry Rozier got traded to the Miami Heat, our video, Kyle Lowry trade is happening soon per Miami Heat Insider. I let y'all know that was coming very, very soon. And just 3 or 4 days before that, what video did I put out? Terry Rozier wants to be on the Miami Heat. Is there any better way to convince you guys than to subscribe? We called it. We knew what was going to happen. I was hopeful for DeJounte Murray, but I came very aware that it was going to be Terry Rozier, and I'm cool with that. Kate Angel checking in. Good to see you. Muhammad, who says Jimmy robbing Terry of 2 assists. He did. I mean, Butler had 2 good looks close to the rim and was unable to convert both of them. Both of them would have been Terry Rozier assists. That's a bummer because we want Terry Rozier to just fill up the stat sheet in his Heat debut. There's no debating that. And Rozier could have had 2 assists early on. Could have, but didn't. Major says, Jimmy misses a lot. What's his shooting percentage? Jimmy is ironically still shooting above 50% this year. But I do agree with you, Major. Jimmy Butler's finishing, it actually has dipped down to 48.3%. But his finishing around the rim has taken a little bit of a dip. Like his percentage-wise, like he hasn't been as efficient as a finisher around that rim this year, which is a little concerning, I will say. A little concerning. Metro says, you're the best, really great info. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Kind words are always nice. J-Liv says, Marsh says the Knicks going to get you, sucker. They're not, J-Liv. They not. But we will be live on Saturday for that Knicks Heat game. All right. Bam checks back in. So the Heat running a double big lineup here with Love and Adebayo. Duncan Robinson also checks in alongside Caleb Martin. Rebound by Miami up to Rozier. Rozier in transition is fouled going to the rim. So it looks like Rozier is making his imprint on this Heat team. A miss by the Grizzlies. They get it to Rozier in transition, who goes coast to coast and draws a foul. Rozier is going to go to the line for 2. That looked clearly in the shooting motion, and he will. And we're going to get it early. Scary Terry, type those 2s. Type those 2s. Rozier's getting on the board for the first time in a Heat uniform, unless he goes 0 for 2 at the line. Not as fun that they're free throws. It would have been nice to hit a jumper, but we'll take it as Rozier does knock down that first free throw. It's just so much better because the Heat should be able to have 2 of Rozier, Herro, Jimmy, and Bam all on the court at the same time, which means you're going to have 2 decent scorers on the court at all times, which is just going to limit the amount of times you have offensive lulls. I mean, I think this Rozier edition is just much bigger than people realize. I really do. Rozier goes 2 for 2 at the line, so they're up 3. Rozier finally gets on the board for the Miami Heat with 2 points, his jersey number. Roddy hands it off to Williams. Williams drives in on Bam, out to Xavier Tillman, that is. He swings it out to Williams, who pulls up for an elbow jumper, leaves it short, rebound to Adebayo. He's on track for a double-double. He gets it to Rozier. Rozier brings it up, gets it to Bam. Back to Terry, swings it to Love. Kevin Love pump fake inside. Love stops and pops, but can't convert. Kevin Love's 0 for 3 from the field. All 3 of them have been good looks. Roddy the other way. Foul on Duncan Robinson on the drive. That looked like a little bit of an offensive foul by Roddy, but they call it on Duncan. See you, buddy.
Let Rolly eat.
Let Rolly eat. I'm on a hunger strike until the Heat win a game. I have seriously not eaten a piece of food since the Heat's loss on Sunday against the Magic. Hopefully the Heat close this one out, and I could eat food when I get home tonight.
Spam eat Rolly.
Spam meat. Spam food. I agree, Major, and that's what I was talking about. They needed a point guard that was athletic, can push the pace. The eye test between Rozier and Lowry are special. Terry forces a turnover as that is Scottie Pippen Jr. driving on the baseline, guarded by Rozier. He stepped on that line, can't do that. Going back to Miami, he also is a better defender than Kyle Lowry. How about that? Rozier guarded by Pippen on the left wing. He's setting up the offense. He'll get a screen from Duncan Robinson. Drives in. Euro step. Layup is no good. Hung on the rim. Offensive rebound Adebayo. He can't convert. So Rozier misses his first official shot. It was a lefty layup. GG Jackson the other way. Fouled by Duncan Robinson. 2 straight fouled by Robinson. And the rookie out of South Carolina will head to the free throw line for a pair. Very young. Was the youngest player in the entire NBA draft class this past June, but I liked him, man. He was high on my big board. I had a first-round grade on GG Jackson, as I do actually run our NBA draft content, and I lead that at Chat Sports. He was a first-round pick on my big board. He fell to the second. I thought that was a good pick by the Grizzlies. He's just young, needs to mature and grow into his game, but he does make that first free throw. I agree, Major. He says at least Terry attacks the rim. Lowry never did. And that's the biggest improvement, right? Like Kyle Lowry only shot catch and shoot threes, and he wouldn't even shoot that sometimes when he was open. Terry Rozier is not going to be afraid to take a shot, and he'll attack the rim and put pressure and make that defense collapse. Biggest thing that Terry Rozier brings to the table, in my opinion. 18 to go, 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Rozier at the top of your screen. Duncan's going to come set a fake screen. Now it's Bam. Rozier dribbles right. Rozier picks up his dribble, swings it to Duncan. Duncan to Bam. 3 on the shot clock. Bam gets to the free throw line. Fall away jumper for Adebayo. Rattles in and out. Offensive rebound by Miami, but the clock runs out. That will do it for the first quarter. Another low-scoring first frame for the Miami Heat as it's 22-21, but the Heat do lead the Grizzlies by 1 after 1, and Rozier has made his official debut with 2 points in that first quarter. He is 0 for 1 from the field in that first action for the Miami Heat. 275 people watching, and as we head between quarters, if you are just joining us, here's our Super Chat menu today. Any Super Chat you will get on the show, $5, I'll do 5 jumping jacks or do a beers cheers. I just realized I never did my beers cheers for Money Matt, who sent a $5 earlier. Shout out to you, Money Matt. I got my watermelon. Didn't even know what flavor I grabbed. But shout out to you, Money Matt. Hope you're still watching. $10, I'll do Scary Terry shots to welcome in Rozier into the Heat uniform, into the Heat lineup. What are the Scary Terry shots? It's actually black coffee. Try to show it to you here without spilling it. You guys can see there. I don't know if you can. But this coffee blend is Scary something espresso. And I thought, well, it's got the word scary in it. It was a Skyn. $10, we'll take Scary Terry shots of black coffee. $20, get on the Heat Hall of Fame. The next person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame is the 23rd member, the Michael Jordan, since the Heat have retired 23 in honor of Michael Jordan, which is just hilarious that they did that if you really think about it. $20, you get on the Heat Report Hall of Fame. You become a legend. Get that Vice jacket. And once this board is filled out, we're going to auction it off and send it away to a lucky viewer. $50 if we want to get nuts. I'll shotgun a beer. Major Anthony Nelson asked, grade for Terry Rozier's first stint in that Heat lineup. Good question. I give it a B-. B-. He forced a turnover on the defensive end. He forced a turnover. He got to the rim, forced a foul, got to the line for 2. He created a couple open looks for Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love. They were unable to connect and make them, but I'd give B-. Go B-. I think that's a fair grade. I'm not going to be one of those people that's just like, oh, I love Terry Rozier. I've been wanting him on the Heat for a while now. I'm just going to say everything he does is perfect. No, I'm going to still be fair. I'm going to still be critical when things need to be critical of Terry Rozier. That's just how I am. That's how I am. As much as I love Terry, all I want is the Heat to win ball games. I go B-. Someone said where I'm watching from. I'm watching in Dallas, Texas. That's where the Heat or the Chat Sports headquarters are. I'm also watching on League Pass. Caleb Martin's rocking a headband tonight, by the way. First time I've seen him rock a headband this year. He gets it inside to Adebayo. Adebayo is stripped by Roddy going up with it straight away. Same lineup to start the second quarter that ended the first. So it's Rozier, Bam, Duncan, Kevin Love, and Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin will inbound on the baseline. Rozier looking to get free. Instead, it's Duncan Robinson. Right wing 3 for Duncan. Does not go. The Heat still struggling from beyond the arc. Nothing's changed yet for this Heat offense. Xavier Tillman drives inside. Stops, kicks it out to David Roddy. Roddy driving it on Kevin Love. He stops, fades away, and misses a right hook. Rebound on the Kevin Love. Outlet Caleb Martin. He'll bring it up. Martin swings it to Rozier. Terry Rozier dives inside on the left elbow. Rozier gets by Roddy. Layup doesn't go. Rozier got a good look, but just was a little too strong. Terry's 0 for 2 from the field. Both of them have been pretty good looks at the rim. He's missed both. That's not a good sign, though. Not going to overreact, but it's not ideal. Pull up for Scottie Pippen Jr. goes, and the Grizzlies take the first lead for I wouldn't say the first lead of the game, but first lead in some time. Caleb Martin brings it up, gets it to Adebayo. Bam, looking for Rozier. Instead finds a cutting Kevin Love. Love out to Duncan. Duncan Robinson turns it over. Tillman out in transition to the rack for a dunk. And now the Grizzlies are up by 3, 25-22. Duncan Robinson has been struggling as of late. He's 0 for 2 from the field today, I believe, and a couple turnovers. He now gets to the Bam. Bam inside is fouled by GG Jackson. Good pick and roll between Duncan and Bam there, and it's going to earn a trip to the charity stripe for Mr. Adebayo. Six turnovers for Miami tonight thus far. 9 points in relation to those TOs. Got to limit your turnovers against a shorthanded Grizzlies team. Can't give them free points. Bam makes the first free throw, 25-23. I'll say this. This would be as embarrassing as a loss as I'd ever see for the Miami Heat. There's been some bad losses. The Raptors won last Wednesday comes to mind. But against the Grizzlies team that has been bad this year, and no Desmond Bane, no Marcus Smart, no John Morant, that would be pretty bad. That would be pretty bad. Adebayo goes 2 for 2 at the line, 25-24. Rozier guarding Pippen Jr. Highsmith checks in for Kevin Love. Highsmith played a good first quarter, 5 points. Turnover, Caleb Martin in the passing lane to the rack. He's fouled. Good defense by Caleb Martin leading to offense. And the Heat will go back to the line to retake the lead. Caleb Martin with a good activity on the defensive end. Spam those 16s for Caleb. We put out a video this morning about a potential Caleb Martin trade, which I do still think could benefit the Miami Heat. I'm not going to back down off of that take. But Caleb Martin has certainly been good in the past, coming off the bench as a athletic 3-and-D guy. I just think that when you bring Jaime Jaquez Jr. back from injury, I hope that is Saturday against the Knicks. Maybe it's tomorrow, but I doubt that. Is that like maybe you just run out of space for Caleb Martin and Jaquez when bringing Rozier into the lineup. And I think it might be beneficial for Miami to potentially get a backup center for Bam rather than keep Caleb Martin when you have Jaime Jaquez Jr. Shout out to everyone like J-Boy, Ty-Man, Kane, Franco, Brian, TBC, spamming those 16s. Martin did go 2 for 2 at the line. Heat up by 1. Scottie Pippen Jr. kicks it out to Conchar. Corner triple for Conchar doesn't go. Rebound down to Caleb Martin. He'll push the pace for the Miami. Martin dribbles left. Hand off to Rozier. Rozier swings it to Duncan Robinson. Rozier went to go set a screen, but backs away. It's a pick and roll for Robinson and Adebayo. Duncan out to Highsmith. He dropped it, and it will fall off of his leg out of bounds back to the Grizzlies. Sloppy play by Miami tonight. 7th turnover of the night for Miami. They forced 6, but 7 turnovers. That's unacceptable. 9 points for Memphis off their TOs. Pippen Jr. now handling the rock for Memphis. He dribbles right, gets into the paint. Stops, kicks it back out to Conchar. Conchar to Williams. His 3 does not go. Rebound Adebayo. He's going to have a double-double tonight. He's been all over the glass. Bam, brings it up, swings it to Rozier. Rozier stops, kicks it out to Martin. Caleb Martin drives baseline, absorbs contact, out to Rozier. Swung to Robinson. Duncan line drive to the rim, blocked by Tillman. Robinson's been horrible tonight. Conchar in transition, finds Tillman, now to Williams. Good transition defense by Miami. It's blocked. Rozier comes away with the rebound. He'll push. Heat have numbers if they want it. Rozier to the rim. Fouled. What are they going to call here? They're going to call a charge. That's a turnover on Terry Rozier. Barreled into Scottie Pippen Jr. I don't know if it's nerves or what it is, but Rozier's been a little spotty in his debut. He's 0 for 2 from the field and now has a turnover in the form of a charge. Disappointing. Disappointing right there. He's still up by 1. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a feeling out process. Don't get it twisted, but don't love what I've seen so far. But Rozier forces a turnover, if you want to call it there, a legal screen by the Grizzlies, so the Heat will have the basketball yet again. Looking to extend this 1-point lead potentially. Come on, Terry. Give me your first real basket. You have 2 points off free throws. Give me your real bucket here, Terry. Rozier pick and roll with Duncan Robinson. Swings at the Duncan. Duncan inside. Running floater for Robinson. Misses. He's been horrific. Holy shit, Duncan Robinson. Can you do anything right now? Grizzlies now out with running. Kick it to Williams, who drives baseline. Spins on Highsmith. Out to Pippen. Pippen inside the Conchar. Conchar layup goes. Grizzlies up by 1. Duncan Robinson has been fucking horrible, man. The Heat have not made a basket in 7.5 minutes. Are you kidding me? Adebayo hands it off to Duncan. Duncan dribbles inside. Out to Martin. Catch and shoot 3 for Caleb. Does not go. My goodness. My goodness. Pippen Jr. in transition. Out to Tillman for 3. Goes. Timeout Spoelstra. Heat down by 4. The Heat have not made a shot in 8 minutes. Oh! Anita Anderson with a first-time Super Chat, $20. Shout out to Anita saying thanks for your live streaming Scoreboard. Appreciate you, Anita, for being here. You're always in the chat watching. Appreciate you being a real one. And I'm glad that we can get you inducted into the Heat Hall of Fame. Everyone spam Anita Anderson for me down in the comment section, because we do that for a first-time Super Chat. Anita, 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 Anita. The 23rd member of the Heat Report Hall of Fame, the Michael Jordan, the GOAT of the Hall of Fame. Anita Anderson. Mr. Anderson, I should say Mrs. Anderson, if you've ever seen The Matrix. Great movie. Appreciate you, Anita Elson. Shout out to you. There's you go, the 23rd, there it is, right there. 23rd member of the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Let's ride, Anita Anderson. Welcome. And we'll also take a Scary Terry shot as well. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Shout out to you, Anita Anderson. On the special occasion of welcoming Terry Rozier to the Miami Heat, you enter the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Anita Anderson says, "Oh, shuck, thanks. 23 is my favorite number, and you're a huge Michael Jordan fan." Look at that. How perfect is that? Shout out to Anita Anderson. I see people saying Kobe's better than Jordan. Guys, come on. Come on. Come on. I like Kobe the next, or just like the next guy, but better than Jordan? Get a grip, fellas. Get a grip. Get a grip. If you want the Heat to beat the Grizzlies tonight, make sure you hit that like button. We're 2 likes away from 100 likes. Let's get the triple digits. Let's get the triple digits. Lord Buddy Bear says take Kobe over Jordan. Lord, come on. Really? Herro and Jimmy Butler check into the ball game. Heat down 4, 7.5 to go in this first half. Rozier stays in the ball game with Caleb Martin and Bam. So this is a really good, strong lineup for Miami. Herro drives inside to Rozier. Wide open corner 3 for Terry. It goes! Terry Rozier with his first made shot on the Miami Heat. It's a wide open catch and shoot triple. Let's go, Terry Rozier. Spam those twos. Rozier forces a steal. And is he fouled? He is. Look at Rozier, baby. There we go, Terry. There we go, Terry. Great set by Miami. They ran this play specifically for Rozier. Got him a good ball movement, found an open shot in the corner, and he knocked down his first three-point attempt for the Miami Heat. He's up to 5 points. And then he forced a turnover on the other end, and he was fouled. Let's go. Let's go. Rozier will bring it up. He's up to 5 points. This lineup is strong. This would be my closing lineup for Miami, but just put Jaime Jaquez in for Caleb Martin when he comes back. Martin working on GG Jackson, drives in, a lot of contact. Loose ball, kicks it out to Terry. Rozier for 3. Oh, doesn't go. Would have been electric to see him knock down back-to-back threes. He 3 of 10 from beyond the arc as we currently sit. Conchar on the right wing. Thomas Bryant checks into the ballgame for Adebayo. That's a little bit of a surprise. And immediately fouls Jaren Jackson Jr. Off ball, didn't need to do it. Fouled him. Just pushed Jaren Jackson Jr. in the back. There's no need. Oh, goodness. Terry Rozier, boy. I'm glad you're on the Heat. But do the Heat need to make another move for backup center? Yes, they do, because Thomas Bryant ain't it. Vince Williams inbounds at the Scottie Pippen Jr. Now inside the Jaren Jackson Jr., defended by Bryant. Out to Gigi. Gigi hands it back off to Triple J. Jackson Jr. inside. Euro step. Blocked from behind, but they call a foul on Caleb Martin for, I think, a little head tap action. I think he hit the head of GG Jackson inside, and Gigi's going to go to the line for 2. 300-plus people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Let's get to 7,400 subscribers today. I believe it's a real possibility. I know all 300 of you are not subscribed. We're live multiple times a week for Heat Watch parties. We'll be live again tomorrow for the game against the Celtics. We're also live on Saturday against the New York Knicks. We'll have you covered on the latest Heat rumors, news, trade rumors leading up to the deadline, as I do not think the Heat are done making moves before that February 8th deadline. GG Jackson makes the first free throw. Heat back down by 2. Tyson says, come playoff time, Rolly, you think lineup will be Rozier, Herro, Butler, Jaquez, and Bam in that starting 5? I could see it being like Jaime Jaquez Jr. is the 6th man, but plays like 35 minutes a night as basically starting minutes. I could see that for sure. Free throw missed. They get the ball back, but then they lose it, so the Heat actually have it now. 6 minutes to go in this first half. Same lineup that was just in for Miami. Butler inside, fouled. Good pass by Tyler Herro to find the cutting Butler, who caught it, immediately went up with it, and was fouled. So he'll go to the line to try to square this game up at 31. Just realized we were in subscriber-only mode that entire time. I didn't realize that. So everyone that was commenting was subscribed. I didn't know that. Nice. Now I know who the real ones are, but we'll turn it off and allow more people to comment, at least for now. That might go back to subscriber mode a little bit later on in the game. Jimmy makes the first, but this Heat offense, man, they averaged exactly 114 points and change the first 2 months of the year. Month January, 105. 9 points per game less than what they did the last 2 months. That can't happen. Butler goes 2 for 2, so we're squared up at 31. Jackson Jr. drives in on Bryant, kicks it out to Vince Williams. Williams on the baseline, back out to Conchar. Back to Williams, catch and shoot triple, goes home. 34-31. These pesky Grizzlies won't go away. Money Matt, I might be with you. Duncan's been bad. At least tonight. Butler drives it on Conchar, stops, kicks it out to Martin. Caleb Martin drives to the rim. Spin. He's fouled. Caleb Martin will go to the line for 2, and the Heat have just been living at the free throw line tonight, getting to the rim with no fear. They've really attacked this Grizzlies defense tonight, which is rare because when you have a depoy like Jaren Jackson Jr., who's known as a good rim protector, you would think that you would shy away from going to the rim. The Heat have not. They've been getting to that rim. Caleb at the line now, as there's 5.5 minutes to go in the half. Low-scoring game, as per usual, for the Miami Heat. 34-32. We lost some subs. I think I know why, but I don't like the fact that we lost subs. Oh. Martin's second free throw is good. 34-33 now. Extended run for Terry Rozier. He's played the entire second quarter as of now. Played the last 4 minutes of the first. So he'll play close to 12, 14 minutes in this first half probably. Jaren Jackson Jr. in the pick and roll turns it over as he tried to find a cutter on the baseline, but just threw him over the top of his head. It'll go back to Miami. Oof, my shoulder's struggling a little bit here, fellas. Nikola Jovic has yet to check into this ball game. Jovic's time in the Heat rotation might be gone. Not going to lie, it might be gone. Herro gets it on the left wing. He'll get a screen from Thomas Bryant. Herro getting inside, pulls up, free throw line jumper, rattles in and out. Butler with the offensive rebound, back out, and turns it over. Was it tipped? Nope, it was not. T.O. Good effort by Butler to get a second chance opportunity, but he left his feet to go kick it out and got caught in between, giving it to Herro. No, it was supposed to go to Herro the entire time. Tyler just shifted as the pass were to go out. Roley says we won't have a bench. Trade everyone who doesn't play well. The only people I said that we should trade is Duncan, potentially. But he's been good. Might be a reactionary thing. Caleb Martin might get traded, though. Herro in transition after a miss. Back out to Rozier. Rozier to Butler in the corner. He thought about a three. Now we'll put it up and drains it. Jimmy Butler with a triple to give the Heat a 2-point lead. He had 3 triples in the game against the Magic on Sunday. Ultimately, it was a loss, but he still was willing to shoot them, which is good. Butler can shoot them. He has to just put them up. Good ball move by the Grizzlies. Vince Williams to the rack, and he evens the game up at 36 with the left-handed layup. 4 minutes to go in this first 24 minutes. Butler drives inside, spins, pump fakes, kicks it out to Tyler Herro. Herro gets a screen from Butler. Herro to the rim, swings it. It's tipped, turned over. Gilliard inside, out to GG Jackson. Catch and shoot triple, goes home. And the Grizzlies retake a 3-point lead. GG Jackson has been good tonight. Rozier pick and roll with Butler. Rozier to the rim. Floater doesn't go. Rozier's 0 for 3 at the rim. All 3 have been good looks. Grizzlies in transition. Vince Williams, catch and shoot triple, goes. Timeout, Spoelstra. Vince Williams has 13 points and the Heat are down 6. Eight straight points for the Grizzlies after Butler's triple, and they find themselves down 6. If the Heat lose this game, oh, goodness. I know it's the first night of Rozier, but and no Jaquez, but I'll be leaving this game a little disheartened. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, while we are in a TV timeout, let me tell you all about Factor Meals. Head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. Factor Meals, #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service in America. It takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success, especially in this new year. You can get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. Over 35 meals to choose from per week, including keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. Plus, over 55 weekly add-ons, you'll have a ton of nutritious and flavorful options to kickstart your resolutions. Forget frantic lunch preps and rushed dinners. Factor's 2-minute meals, yes, really 2 minutes, will be your secret weapon in 2024. Fuel it fast with restaurant-quality meals, all delivered right to that front doorstep. Need special occasion meal, by the way? Gourmet Plus is the perfect solution for you. Upscale options that are quick and affordable. So head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. That link is in the live chat and description of today's live stream. Cameron checking in. I caught the game late. Who was the Heat starting lineup? They started Josh Richardson, Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo. I would imagine that the Heat starting lineup, when fully healthy, is going to be Rozier, Herro, Jimmy, Bam, and then one of Haywood Highsmith or Duncan Robinson. One of those two will be the other starter, I believe. Oh, man. Money Matt says if we lose this game, I'm not watching it for a week. Money Matt, I need you in here, man. I need you. Marprin says I miss Lowry's defense. You must be kidding. Go Gio says Duncan Robinson looking lost. Yeah, he hasn't been good. I would say that. Adebayo checks into the ball game. It's Josh Richardson, Caleb Martin, Adebayo, I imagine Jimmy and Tyler. So the starting lineup minus Highsmith and Caleb Martin is in. Martin gets it to Butler. He's at the free throw line. Let him ISO. Martin inside. Drops it off to Bam. Bam pump fake. Goes up. Fouled. Adebayo is going to go to the line. Good two-man game between the Heat's two best players. They got it to Butler at the free throw line. Cleared it out. Let Butler go to work. And then Bam with a timely cut when Jimmy got double-teamed and Butler found him. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see. Bam will go to the free throw line. Tootie says Herro sound me like crazy. Yeah, Tyler really hasn't done much tonight, if we're going to be honest. But so is everyone else. Not a lot of offense in this one from your Miami Heat. Bam does make the first free throw, 37-42. Major says we have a good team. Let it gel with Terry and Triple J. I agree. That core five of Herro, Jimmy, Bam, Terry Rozier, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. will be as good as the top five in the NBA as you'll find. Bam splits the pair. So rebound down to Memphis. 5-point game still. Roddy has it now. He dribbles inside the GG Jackson. Great pass. And the Grizzlies extend their lead 44-37. The 19-year-old from South Carolina has been good. Richardson spinning, hooking, and hitting. There's a good bucket from Josh Richardson. You need someone to provide some offense for Miami. Could J. Rich be the guy? GG Jackson out to Williams. Williams drives baseline. Hop steps. No, a lot of contact, no foul call. Heat have numbers, 5-on-4. Butler to Richardson to Martin. Corner triple is no good. It's good transition offense to find an open three-point shooter, just not able to make it. Roddy, catch and shoot three from the right wing. Air ball, rebound down to Memphis, but blocked by Richardson. J. Rich with a good recovery. Here comes Miami. Butler inside, out to Martin. Swung to Richardson. Now to Herro. Tyler, back to Richardson. Back to Martin. Caleb inside, out to Richardson. Chris ball movement, and J. Rich airballs a three. I'm not going to lie. I know Peter May is going to say if you play bad, you get traded. I'm not kidding you. Josh Richardson should be benched. I don't know if he'll be traded, but Josh Richardson needs to be benched because he has not been good on offense this year, and he has not been as good defensively as I remember him. J. Rich might be cooked. Guy stinks. Gilliard drives right by Richardson. Kick out for three. Good. That's on J. Rich. J. Rich just gave room service to Gilliard, who had the draw on a defender and kick it out for a wide open three. What the fuck? Herro pick and roll. Euro stepping and floating inside. Good. Maybe that gets Tyler Herro going. You're going to need his offense. 6-point game with 11 or just about a minute to go in this half. Gilliard now has it, guarded by J. Rich. Gilliard gets a screen, swings it to Jackson Jr. He drives inside. Left hook does not go. Offensive rebound by Conchar, put up and in. The effort from Miami on the defensive end has not been there in the second quarter. Bam, out to Tyler. Tyler gets a screen from Adebayo. Swings it to Richardson. Richardson inside, out to Butler. Catch and shoot corner three. Does not go. 40 seconds to go in the half. Heat down 8. This is embarrassing, man. Gilliard gets it to Roddy. No, he doesn't. It's a turnover out of bounds going back to Miami. $25 combined turnovers in this first half. Jesus. Roddy barrels right into Adebayo. The Heat are in the bonus, so with 25 seconds to go in the half, Adebayo will head to the free throw line. What a bad first half for the Miami Heat. Can't even get to 50 points at half, dude. This is so bad. Bam's first free throw goes 49-42. The sad part is that the Heat have actually gotten a lot of good looks today. I think in the past when they've been unable to score, it's been bad shot selection. Today, I've liked the shots. They've been getting open looks from beyond the arc at the rim. They just haven't made them. Bam's second free throw. He's been good today. Doesn't go. On cue. Heat down 7. You'll hope that that's where the lead stays as we enter the break. Gilliard gets a screen, drives on Herro, finds a cutting Roddy on the baseline. Tipped, gets it back. No. Stepped out of bounds and was the first person to touch it. So turnover going back to Miami. 4 seconds to go in the half. See if the Heat can get up a shot. Martin gets it to Bam. Bam, 3, 2, pulls up from 40. Hits front rim, almost went home. But that will be the half. Heat down 49-42. Not happy with that first half, but how do you guys feel about the Heat's first half? Graded A, B, C, D, or F? I gotta fire off a tweet. I didn't like that. See what y'all are saying. I had to fire off a tweet here, and then we'll read off some halftime stats in this one. We got Monteca saying C-, Franco saying C or D, Money Matt says F, Major says D, J-Boy says D, Anna says F, Daniel says D-, William Green says D, Yami says C, Anita says B, Glockness says starting J-Rich was a mistake. He just stinks. Sports Clip says C. Marpin says D. Let's read off some first half stats. Leading scorer in the entire game is Vince Williams Jr. Yes, you heard that correctly. 13 points for the former VCU Ram. Jaren Jackson Jr. is 2 of 10 from the field, 5 points. If you would have told me before the game started that at the half, Jaren Jackson Jr. is 2 of 10 from the field, I would have assumed the Miami Heat are up double digits, and they're down 7. Conchar has 7. Gigi Jackson, the rookie out of South Carolina, has 11. Leading scorer for the Miami Heat is Jimmy Butler with 9 points on 3 of his 7 shooting. He has 3 rebounds and 2 assists to go alongside that. Herro's got 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting, has 5 rebounds, but 4 turnovers for Tyler Herro. That's unacceptable. Adebayo has 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, but is 1 of 5 from the field. Poor day shooting for Mr. Adebayo. Terry Rozier off the bench in his Heat debut is 1 of 5 from the field. He has 5 points, 1 of 2 from 3, and then he's missed 3 good looks at the rim. He's also, ironically enough, a team worst, minus 12 in the plus-minus department, although I don't really think that is a clear indication of how he played. It was not the prettiest 12 minutes for Terry Rozier to start off his Heat debut. Caleb Martin has 4. Duncan Robinson has been fucking horrible. In his 6 minutes of action, 3 shots, no makes, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls. Josh Richardson, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. My goodness. My goodness. Pimp Boy says, I miss Gabe Vincent and Strus. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far. Oh, man. Poor first half for Miami. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Ro Marches, Buckets needs to shape up or he's going to be gone. Who is Buckets? Who do you refer to when you say Buckets? Josh says, I miss Spo before the bag. I will say, I don't think the two coincide with each other at all, but it is kind of odd that the Heat have been really bad ever since Eric Spoelstra got that massive extension. Massive extension. Yeah, I know where I'm at. Major, but hopefully he gets up to 12. I think 12 is a good projection today. He'll ease into things. Oh, Rome says Jimmy Buckets. That's who he's referring to. I don't think Jimmy's ever going to be traded. He's a Heat lifer. While we are at the half, we still have over 200 people watching. Shout out to all of you guys. Super chat menu. Any super chat you get on screen, we show what you have to say. We celebrate you. We discuss what you have to say as well. $5 is 5 jumping jacks or a beers cheers, whatever you would prefer. But I just started doing beers cheers unless you specifically say jumping jacks. $10. We are celebrating Terry Rozier's Miami Heat debut by doing some scary Terry shots. Every $10, we take a shot of some black coffee as that coffee grain, what do you call it? Coffee blend, coffee bean, was called scary something espresso. I forgot the second word. Scary something espresso. So those are scary Terry shots for $10. $20, you get into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame. You get your name on the board. We take a shot as well. We got Anita Anderson into the Hall of Fame today. Shout out to Anita, real one who's always tuning in. Glad she could be onto the Hall of Fame. Was also a first-time super chatter. Shout out to Anita. And then if we want to get crazy, $50 super chat. I will shotgun a beer. I'll pour an entire Happy Dad into this little contraption right here, the Merbanga, and chug it. Whew. Pimp Boy wants to trade me. Why are we trading Rolly? Major says, Rolly, you're good enough to do a radio or a TV NBA analysis, in my opinion. Well, I appreciate that, Major. It's very kind words from you. You're a legend, and I appreciate that. I actually have done radio in the past. When I was in college at St. Bonaventure University, Pimp Boy says, I love you, Rolly. Thank you. When I was in college at St. Bonaventure, I was the sports director for 2 years at WSPU The Buzz, which is that campus radio station, which is a top 3 nationally ranked college radio station in the country. We went to the Super Bowl. I covered the Super Bowl twice in Miami and LA. That was very cool. I also in high school did basketball play-by-play on radio for my high school team. I played basketball up until my senior year of high school, and during that senior year, I did play-by-play of my high school team. So I have experience doing play-by-play on radio. So Major Andy Nelson says, what was your major in college, Rolly? If this would shock you, sports media. I always wanted to be in sports. My life growing up was all dedicated around sports. All I did is watch sports, play sports video games. And I was always told by people, I was like, hey, if you want your life to be fun, make your job something you love. I was like, well, I love sports. And I do love my job. So they were right. They were right. Pimp Boy says you can be radio and TV analysis. Listen, that'd be nice. I'd love to be, I love that for maybe down the line. I'm obviously just starting my career. I'm only 23 years old. I'm still relatively young. I'm just happy to be able to be on air talking about the Miami Heat at age 23. Dream come true. 23, already talking about the Heat and covering an NBA team on YouTube. Thanks to Chat Sports, man. I love Chat Sports. Fitness says, Roll, you're living your purpose. You're great at what you do. Appreciate that. You guys, the kind words really do mean a lot, man. You guys, I don't think you guys realize how much it makes me smile and how much it makes me feel good inside. I know it's very simple for you guys to say these things, but it makes me happy. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the stuff we're putting out, and that will always motivate me to continue to improve and get you guys more content. Tyson says, what sports did you play when you were younger? I played basketball. I still play basketball. I play basketball on a weekly basis in pick-up situations. But I've played basketball my entire life. I played baseball. The best sport I was at baseball. I was a really good pitcher. I played first and third base as well. I was a really good baseball player. Hit third, fourth for my high school team. That was my best sport. I played football until middle school, and then I was an offensive lineman because I'm a bigger guy. I'm 6'2". And they had me playing O-line, and I was not a fan of that. So I stopped. If they had me playing tight end or defense instead of O-line, probably would still play hot football. I wasn't signing up for offensive line. Wasn't doing it. Benign says, Rolly, could you poster Wemby, though? No. I could not. Mohammed, who asked a good question. Rolly, how did you find out about Chat Sports? On Indeed. Ironically enough, though, actually, the real way I found out about Chat Sports was my ex-girlfriend. We were dated for 5 years, and just out of college, she sent me the job application because I only was applying for certain jobs in like radio and like journalism, things like that, and maybe TV. And she sent me the job and says, hey, check out this YouTube company called Chat Sports. And I was like, all right. I applied, and here we go. So shout out to her. What's up, Monty2K? Good to see you. Major says, Rolly, I'm getting old. I'm just 1 year younger than Michael Jordan. Okay, I don't know how old he is. I watched him in college, thought he was about average at North Carolina. He wasn't drafted, above average. He wasn't drafted number one either. No, he was not. I actually am spacing on the the two guys drafted above Michael Jordan. Because MJ was the third overall pick, I believe. Akeem Olajuwon was one of them. I forget who the other guy was. Because it's always funny. It's like, you'd imagine the people drafted above Michael Jordan would be very, very famous in terms of, wow, how could you draft them over MJ? But no one ever talks about Hakeem Olajuwon being drafted over MJ, and how could you? He's a top 15 player of all time and a top 5 center of all time. So, saying Brad Daugherty? I don't remember, to be honest. Sam Perkins, someone says, I can't remember. If someone wants to look it up and let me know. I just know Hakeem was one of them. Hakeem went number 2 to Houston. I don't remember who went number 1. Rizzy says, bro, I literally turned down the volume on League Pass just to listen to you. You have a fan all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I appreciate that, Rizzy. Man, it makes me smile inside, man. Really does. Mohammed, who says, ask your boss if there can be a Chat Sports Soccer. Don't worry, I'll set it up myself. Sam Bowie, some from Julio. Alan says Sam Bowie, so it sounds like it's Sam Bowie at number 1. Mohamedou, maybe I'll ask. We'll see how the soccer YouTube analytics are. Let's see if it's worth it. Oh, so I got it backwards. Hakeem went 1? I thought Bowie went 1, and then Hakeem went 2. All right, I guess I got that backward. Thanks to Julio for keeping me in line. So when Hakeem and then Bowie? All right, word. Major says, Rolly, who would be your all-time starting 5? Good question. If you're asking me who I think is the best at each position or who would be my starting lineup if I had to go win one basketball game. Major, best at all position or to go win one basketball game? Oh! Jesus Batista! Boom! $20 super chat. It's also a first timer. We've had 2 first time 20 today's. Absolutely amazing. Shout out to you, Jesus. Shame those Jesuses in the comment section. Jesus. Jesus Batista, the 24th member of the Heat Report Hall of Fame. We are going to dub you. We'll go. You are the Jamal. Now, we're gonna go with the current player, the Haywood Highsmith of the Heat Report. Shout out to you, Jesus Batista. Almost closing out that second line. Shout out to Jesus Batista. You can't see it because of the thing, but it's there. Oh, there you go. There you go. You see it. Jesus Batista. Shout out to you. Someone's saying Kevin Love is out. He is. Kevin Love ill. Won't return tonight. That's pretty random. We'll take the shot for Scary Terry, the Scary Terry shots, and then we'll read his super chat. Shout out to you, Jesus. Shout out to Jesus. Spam those Jesus in the comment section for the first time. Super chatter. All y'all blessed. Appreciate you, Jesus. His comment, once our team gets healthy, we will be fine. Let's go Heat. My go-to for Heat updates and live streaming. The more we practice, the better. Appreciate you for being a real one, a member of the Heat Report, Jesus. And yeah, I do agree. I think once Jaime comes back, we'll be good and much better. It's just crazy to think that a rookie out of UCLA that was the 18th pick, not a lottery pick, not a top 10, not top 5, not top 3, is arguably the most important rookie in terms of winning for their individual team. It was absolutely bonkers to me. Oh, Jesus again! Super sticker, pair character lifting weights saying keep it up. Appreciate you, Jesus. Second half is underway, and the Heat immediately turn it over. Jaren Jackson Jr. in transition does not go. Good defense by Adebayo. Heat now the other way. Highsmith, left wing 3. It goes! Chaotic start to the second half, but Highsmith knocks down a 3 to begin the second half. Attaboy Haywood, he's got 8 points, 2 triples on the night. Let me know who you got in this ball game, and shout out to Jesus for getting things going here to start the second half. Vince Williams, corner 3 to answer. He hits. This guy's unbelievable. He's the leading scorer in the game. He's got 16. The fuck? Excuse my language, but my goodness. Herro the other way. Good drop-off pass to Adebayo for an easy two-handed slam. Heat back-to-back buckets offensively to start. At least there's that. You need them to be better offensively, and they've got off to a good start. Jaren Jackson Jr. inside, blocked out of bounds by Haywood Highsmith. The Grizzlies will retain possession. Oh, yeah, I forgot to answer Major's question about all-time starting 5. If I had to win a basketball game, I'm going to probably take Curry at the 1, MJ at the 2, KD at the 3, LeBron at the 4, Shaq at the 5. I think KD as your 5th best player would certainly be something. Jaren Jackson Jr. inside, left hook goes, and a foul. Adebayo commits the foul, and now Jaren Jackson Jr. has a look to extend this this Grizzlies lead up to 8. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, man. I think Magic Johnson is better all time than Steph Curry, but I think if I had to pick a game to win, Magic doesn't space the floor. And if you have to concern yourself with Steph Curry and then let Michael Jordan isolate in the mid-range, oh boy. Jay Rich lines up a triple and connects. There we go, Jay Rich. There we go. Need you to start going from beyond the arc. Big time 3 there from Richardson. 55-50. Now 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. Jaren Jackson Jr. looks to answer. He can't. Rebound on the Richardson. He pushes. Slows it down. Finds Herro. Herro pull up 3 in transition. Too strong. Tyler was an efficient 3 of 5 from the field in the first half. He misses his first shot here in the second. Gilliard will bring it up now for Memphis. Highsmith tries to shoot the gap on a potential steal. Doesn't. And now Jaren Jackson Jr. drives inside on Bam. Spinning. Can't make it, but a late whistle. Adebayo with his second foul of the half. 3rd of the game, I believe. And now Jackson Jr. will go to the line for 2. That is Bam's second foul. I thought that was clean, man. Rome says, Rolly, you didn't see Magic play, so I wouldn't pick Curry. I know how good. I think Magic Johnson's the best point guard of all time. I just think if you were to pick a team to build around Michael Jordan and LeBron, which if you're going to want an all-time starting five, I assume you want the two greatest players of all time. I just don't think Magic Johnson fits that lineup alongside Bam, talking about the Heat too much, alongside Jordan and LeBron, because that'd be three guys that aren't the most efficient three-point shooters. You bring in Curry to that lineup, well, now you're in business. That's why I got KD at the 3 and 4 too. 56-50 as Jackson Jr. splits the pair. J-Rich brings it up now for Miami. Pick and roll with Butler. Butler gets to the rim and gets the lefty layup to go. The Heat's offense has really started to take form here in the third quarter, which has been ideal. It's got to start getting stops. Jackson Jr. pull up three the other way. Does not go. Rebound, Bam. He'll push for Miami. Bam faces up on Roddy. Swings at the Herro. Herro pump fakes inside. Outside the Highsmith. Corner three. Left short. Doesn't go. Good look, though, for Miami. Conchar now brings it up. Hands it off to Gilliard. Gilliard to the line. Swings it out. And now Roddy drives straight to the rim and slams it home. Heat trailing by 6. Turnover. What the fuck? Out of the inbound. Roddy 3. Good. What is Miami doing? They're playing with their head and their own fucking asses. I tell you that. Why would Butler throw that inbound pass? Butler to the rim, fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Some head-scratching decisions by Heat players today. I'll tell you that. Head-scratching decisions. J-Boy, you're right. I do need to eat something. I haven't ate since Sunday night. Paulo says, who's your favorite Heat player of all time? Mine is D-Wade. Well, that's me. D-Wade's the reason why I'm a Heat fan. He is the reason. Butler makes the first free throw. They got to climb back into this one. Jesus says, what is your Mount Rushmore of Heat bench? Ooh, it's a great question. Top Heat bench players of all time. Could I say Tyler Herro is on there? Because he's won Sixth Man of the Year. Not many people in Miami history, I'd have to check back if anyone else has won Sixth Man of the Year. So you have to kind of put Tyler Herro on there, right? He won Sixth Man of the Year, which is top honors for a bench player. Roddy drives inside, carried, traveled, some sort of it. I think you have to put Tyler on there because he won the award of best bench player in the NBA. Goran Dragic also, no, he started most of that year. Came off the bench the following year, I think. No, Kendrick Nunn started. Goran Dragic came off the bench. No, I wouldn't put Goran on there. I'll think about it, Jesus, as Jimmy Butler turns it over. That's 2 bad turnovers for Butler, and the Grizzlies in transition get an easy lefty layup. Butler is playing so bad right now. I don't understand what he's doing. I like Ray Allen. I'm trying to remember, honestly. Herro inside, pull up mid-range, good bucket from Tyler. Trying to remember, did Shane Battier start at the power? No, Chris Bosh started. Shane Battier would be someone I'd consider. Shane Battier was fucking terrific. I like Eddie. Eddie Jones. I like Eddie. Jackson Jr. drives inside, blocked by Bam, and Bam bullies him. Oh, they said his foot was out of bounds when he grabbed it. He threw it off of Jaren Jackson Jr. That was hilarious. I think Julio, those are good 5. You know what? I'm going to give my final 4. I'm going to go Tyler Herro. I'm going to go Shane Battier. I know Alonzo, but Alonzo Mourning started for most of his time. I know he came off the bench when the Heat won the title. It's hard to consider him a bench player, but he did play on the bench at one point. But if you're thinking role players, as Jaren Jackson Jr. drives inside, I think that was blocked by Bam again. Rebound down the Highsmith, and he's fouled by Jackson Jr. Bam's playing really good defensively tonight. I don't know if that was just too strong or it was tipped by Bam on the shot. Let's watch the replay, then I'll give my final answer. Bam has really dominated this matchup between Triple J on the defensive side. That was tipped and blocked. All right, I'm going to go. I know D-Wade came off the bench his final couple years in Miami. I'm not counting him. I'm going to go Herro, Battier. I'll go Alonzo Mourning. As Adebayo misses a hook, gets his own offensive rebound, and is fouled on the putback. Battier, Mourning, Herro. I'm going to go Ray Allen. Biggest shot in Miami Heat history, you can argue. I know Mike Miller's a good one. I see a lot of people saying that. I'll go Ray Allen. A limited stint with Miami, but arguably the biggest shot in Miami history. Obviously, Game 6 of the NBA Finals. That's what I'm saying here. All right, 7 minutes to go. 270 people watching. Let's get to 7,400 subscribers. We're close. Someone said Birdman. I don't hate Birdman. Don't hate Mike Miller either. Final answer, I'll lock it in. Ray Allen, Battier, Herro, Alonzo Mourning. Mount Rushmore, top 4. Let's get to 7,400 subscribers. Daily Miami Heat videos, weekly watch parties. We'll be live tomorrow against the Celtics. We'll be live on Saturday against the Knicks as well. Glock, I'd argue UD is up there. You know what? Are you going to allow me to change? Yeah, you know what? No, I'll stick with my 4. White chocolate. Jason Williams was terrific for those Heat teams. Gary Payton as well. Those Heat guards in 2006. Pimpoy, I can't tell if you're trolling or not, but why would we ever trade Terry Rozier? I think you're trolling. White chocolate was dangerous, man. He was good. No one subscribed since I threw this up here. I'm sad. I want to get this to 7,400. Axie's concerned. I'm a little concerned too. If the Heat come back and win, we're fine. But losing at home when you have the juices of bringing in Rozier to this lineup in this locker room would be pretty bad. Not going to lie. Pretty bad. Not going to lie. Yeah, Jay, I agree. If this was the Celtics playing the Grizzlies, they would have blown them out. I expected a 15-point win. I said that in the pregame. I said the Heat should win this game by 15 plus. The fact that they're down 7 halfway through the third quarter, that is quite the concern. Quite the concern. Excuse me. 11 away from 7,400. I might not take it off screen until we get there. Bam will be coming out of this timeout with 2 free throws, 10 away. Cut this game to 5 potentially. Bam Adebayo has 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 blocks. It is the most blocks in a game in Bam Adebayo's career. And he's still got almost an entire second half to go. Shout out to Bam. But he missed the free throw. It's like 1 step forward or 2 steps forward, 1 step back right now. Who unsubscribed? That's what I want to know. Who unsubscribed? Bam's second free throw is also no good. Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened to the Miami Heat. It's like the Monstars took their power. They can't score. It's unbelievable. Gilliard pick and roll. Conchar out to Grotti for 3. Does not go. Rebound Adebayo. He'll push, but slow it down when he recognizes he doesn't have numbers. Bam backing down Tillman on the right side of the court. Isolation setting. Bam drives inside. Pump fake. Fall away and is fouled on the wrist, and Adebayo is now grabbing his wrist. Bam's going to go to the line again, but what I'm concerned about right now is Bam's wrist. He got hit pretty hard. Rizzy says Jaime needs a haircut. No. Like long-haired Jaime. I like long-haired Jaime. It's Bam's left hand that he was holding, not his shooting hand. And he makes the free throw here after missing 2 just a minute ago. Someone I think is trolling us, unsubscribing and subscribing, is Bam goes 2 for 2 this time. 63-58. Continue to stack stops. Stack, stops. Stack, stops. Roddy drives left, met by Highsmith. Good defense. Conchar cutting out to Roddy. Catch and shoot triple. Goes. Jesus. Dude, I don't think these bench players for the Memphis are just torching us. This is embarrassing. Butler drives by Tillman. No, that's Bam, excuse me. Bam misses a fucking layup. I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to this team. They can't score. Roddy to the rim, right by Highsmith. Layup doesn't go. Heat get bailed out. Bam with the rebound. He'll push. Adebayo gets a screen, and Tillman just runs right over Butler. Heat are in the bonus, so Jimmy will actually go to the line for 2. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, and this Heat offense is still struggling. We're not going to get to 100 points again. It's a real issue. I am hungry. I'm not going to lie to you. Why am I hungry? See this stopwatch here? 69 hours. Very nice. 18 minutes. That is the last time I ate a piece of food. I said I was going on a hunger strike for when the Miami Heat lost on the Magic, against the Magic on Sunday. I might be never eating again. Bam checks out. Thomas Bryant in, and Butler misses the fucking free throw. I mean, I am starting to get really agitated. I'm trying to stay positive and still think the Heat will win this game, but with the free throws missed by your best players, the inability to hit open shots, I am starting to get very angry. Roddy pick and roll inside, running hook, no good. Rebound to Highsmith. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Haywood now gets the Butler, trailing by 7. Jimmy will get a screen from Tyler. Now it's Conchar guarding Jimmy. Go to the rim, Butler. Butler drives left on Conchar. A lot of contact. Foul called on Conchar. And now Jimmy will go back to the charity stripe for 2. It's a good recognition from Jimmy there, realizing that he had an inferior defender on him. Didn't play no games, just straight line to the rim. And Conchar grabbed Butler's arm. Would I trade Duncan or Caleb? Yes. Specifically Caleb Martin, as he is going to be a free agent, assuming he opts out of his player option, which is only $7 million for next year, which he should because he'll get more on the open market. He will get more, and then you'll probably be able to flip him for someone who could be a good backup center. So you don't have to rely on Thomas Bryant in spot minutes. You also can run a lineup that isn't Kevin Love as your backup center. Like, I think a backup center, Drummond, Day'Ron Sharpe, could be really good. I put out a video this morning about if he should trade Caleb Martin and who they could trade him for. If you want more on that, go back and check it out. Tracy McGrady is in the building tonight. That's very random. But T-Mac is watching Heat-Grizzlies live courtside. Very random. Very random. What's not random is Factor Meals. My favorite sponsor here at the Heat Report, and for good reason, because they keep me going. And I tell you what, assuming the Heat win today and I can finally go eat a meal, my first meal is going to be Factor. Forget frantic lunch preps and rush dinners. Factor's 2-minute meals are your secret weapon in the new year. Fuel up fast with restaurant-quality meals, all delivered right to your door. They also now offer loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, snacks, and more to keep you going no matter what's on the schedule. When things get hectic, Factor is flexible. Change your order up every week with plans going from 4 to 18 meals per week. You can pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. So head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAChat50 to get 50% off. That's factormeals.com/NBAChat50. I'm putting that link in the live chat and description of today's live stream. So make sure you go check them out. factormeals.com/NBAChat50. Use code NBAChat50. We are 9 subscribers away from 7,400. Can we get there? I think we can. Let's get there tonight. 300 people watching. I know all you guys aren't subscribed. Daily videos, multiple watch parties per week. We'll be live again tomorrow for the Celtics game. Live on Saturday against the Knicks. Hit that sub button. Let's get to 7,400. You know what? We get to 7,400. I'll take a scary Terry shot. There's one. I also was told by Adam Silver, that bald-headed man, that if the Heat report gets to 7,400 today, the Heat are going to win. And boy, do we need everything right now. Anything we can get. Rizzy saying everyone sub. Appreciate you spreading that word. Butler will have 1 free throw when we come back from timeout. It's the first game back in the Kaseya Center since Udonis Haslam's jersey has been fully hung up. Terry Rozier checks back into the game for Miami. Let's go. Herro is still in. Butler still in. And Jimmy misses the fucking free throw. Holy shit. Dude, I'm going to freak out if Jimmy and Bam continue to miss free throws. It's Rozier, Butler, Bryant, Herro, and Highsmith. Jackson Jr. guarded by Butler. Out to Vince Williams for 3. Does not go. Rebound to Highsmith. Out to Jimmy. Benign says he's going on a hunger strike if we lose this one. It's not for the faint of heart. But luckily, they do play tomorrow, so it might be only for another 24 hours. Herro pick and roll for Butler. Herro probing inside. Out to Highsmith. Haywood drives now. Haywood spinning, pushing. Can't get it to go. Good look. Missed. Tillman out in transition, fouled by Rozier. And now Xavier Tillman, the former Michigan State Spartan, will go to the line for 2. It's like Heat missing free throws. They're missing wide open looks. Like, it really feels like someone has stole their powers. The Heat are 18 of 24 from the free throw line. Bam is 6 of 10. That is unlike Adebayo to shoot 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Bam's playing unacceptable basketball right now. Luckily, Tillman did just brick the shit out of that free throw. So lead stays at 6 for Memphis. 5 away from 7,400. Let's hit it before the fourth quarter. Come on. We hit 7,400 subs before the fourth period gets underway. We will win. The fact that the Heat are out shooting Memphis at the free throw line by 13 and they're down by 7 is embarrassing. Flat out embarrassing. 4 more. Come on. Leaving this graphic up until we get there. Rozier brings it up. He kicks it over to Herro. Herro gets a screen from Jimmy. Herro to Butler. Butler had a shot, didn't take it, now works on Vince Williams. Butler inside, out to Terry Rozier. Rozier swings at the Herro. Herro pump fakes. He gets inside. Running floater for Tyler. At the buzzer goes. Great ball movement by Miami, and Herro got to his office in that 10-foot floater range and connects. He's got 11 points on 5 of 8 shooting. GG Jackson into the ballgame for Memphis. He had 11 first-half points for the Grizzlies. Dumps inside to Jackson Jr. Swung around the perimeter for Memphis. Vince Williams swings it back to Jackson, who swings it to the other Jackson. Deep 3 for GJ. Does not go, but Thomas Bryant gives up the offensive rebound. Swung to Scottie Pippen Jr. for 3, and he connects. Thomas Bryant fucking sucks. Come on. Lost 2 subs a second ago. Herro back the other way. Down 8. 11 second chance points tonight for the Grizzlies. Herro drives by Tillman to the rack. Lefty layup goes. Herro back-to-back buckets for Miami, slithering his way inside. Can Thomas Bryant provide you anything for once, please? Jaren Jackson Jr. drives. That's a push-off. They don't call it. Back out to Vince Williams. Williams to Jackson for 3. It's good. Holy shit. The Heat can't get a stop. The Heat cannot get a stop. This is a joke. He's got 14. Herro swings at the Butler. Butler inside. Wanted a foul, doesn't get it. Here comes GG Jackson as you're down 9 to the fucking Grizzlies. Transition 3 for Jackson Jr. Doesn't go. Rebound off Memphis out of bounds, going back to Miami with 2 minutes and 45 to go in the quarter. Holy shit, dude. This Heat offense is horrible. Thomas Bryant is horrible. If this game isn't more proof that you need a real backup center, I don't know what is. I really don't. I don't know, man. This is so bad. The Heat are going to be barely at 70 points. If they get to 70 points going into the final quarter. My goodness. Herro gets it, swings it to Rozier. Terry gets inside the paint. He's stripped, turnover. This is just a disaster of a game for Miami. Jaime Jackson, transition 3, good. Holy fuck. I actually just want to break something. This is as close as I've ever been to wanting to just physically become violent because of the Miami Heat. Adebayo to Herro. He looks to answer from 3, can't. You're going to be down by more than 12 points to the fucking Grizzlies at home when they're missing their 3 best players, you would argue. Vince Williams to the rack layup. Holy shit. Holy shit. We might never win again. We might never fucking win again. Bam at the top of the key. Gets it to Herro on the right side. Tyler drives right. Euro step out to Rozier. Terry drives in. Back out to Herro. Tyler inside. Running floater goes. Herro has been the only source of offense for Miami over the last couple of minutes, but they can't get a stop. They can't get a stop. 15 points for Tyler. 8 this quarter. Pippen's got it on the right wing. He dribbles right, drives baseline, stops, drives to the middle painted area, goes up. Great defense by Highsmith. They call a foul, which is just a fucking ridiculous foul call. That official doesn't fucking know what a right call is from wrong. That was perfect defense. Spoelstra can't believe it. That was horrible. That was lockup. What a fucking joke. That was perfect defense from Haywood. Who you got? Doesn't feel like anybody should be typing those MIAs, if we're going to be honest. You're down by 12 at home to the Grizzlies. This team fucking stinks. So vote in our live poll. Who you got as the first free throw by Pippen is good. You're going to go into the fourth quarter down by double digits. Jesus. Rozier brings it up now. Terry, pick and roll. Rozier to the rim. Lefty layup. Doesn't go, but Bam puts it back up and in. Bam with the putback. Brings the Heat within 12, but Rozier has been not good at finishing around the rim. Pippen Jr. now gets blocked foul. Jesus Christ. They're going to call fucking everything for Memphis? Yeah, Scottie Pippen Jr., known good NBA player, to get 3 straight foul calls. Unbelievable. Pippen makes the first free throw. He'll have a chance to put the Grizzlies up 14. He does. 82-68. Boy, if I tried to run up and down the basketball court, I'd probably pass out because I haven't ate anything. Hunger strike. Caleb Martin drives inside. Floater blocked, but he gets his own rebound. Doesn't go. Rebound now by Terry Rozier. Out to Herro. Herro pump fake. He drives inside. What are we doing? To Bam at the free throw line. Got to put it up. He does. He barely hit the rim. This is just, I want to go to the Heat players and punch them all in the face. It's been as big of a joke as I've ever fucking seen. 16 to go in the third quarter. I want to actually beat the fuck out of everyone in the Miami Heat. GG Jackson drives in on Herro. Lefty layup doesn't go. Rebound to Duncan. Duncan hoisted up. 1 second to go. No good. And that is going to be the score heading into the final quarter of this game. Heat are down 14, and they had failed to put up 70 points in a 3 quarters of basketball. Teams do that in the first fucking half. My spirits are very low right now. Spam your 4s, though. It's fourth quarter time. Try to spam. I don't know what to do. We need to try something. Spam the 4s. It's fourth quarter time. Get the paws in the air. Duncan has been bad. Rozier's been not good in his debut. He's 1 of 6 from the field. He can't finish. He's a team worst, minus 20. Bam's 3 of 10. Duncan Robinson stinks. Caleb Martin's been bad. Holy shit. Spam those 4s. I'm with you, Benign. Let's get Tracy McGrady on the court. He'll probably provide us more offense. This is so bad, man. Julio says Heat should trade Duncan and sign Doug McDermott. Where's Doug McBuckets at nowadays? Doug McDermott is still playing for the San Antonio Spurs. He's averaging 6 points a game in 15 minutes of work. He is shooting 44.8% from 3, though. I don't think the Heat are out of this game either, but I am just getting overly frustrated by what this Heat team is doing today. I am getting quite frustrated. As we head into the fourth quarter, we're down 14. 300 people watching. A lot of people intrigued in the Terry Rozier debut. He's got 5 points on 1 of 6 shooting, and he's missed 4 decent looks at the rim. The Heat are shooting 37% as a team, 6 of 22 from 3, and have 14 turnovers. Scary Terry, more like scary Heat offense. The Grizzlies will start the second half. Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place mentally right now. Score at the fourth quarter with the ball, and it will immediately start with a foul by Duncan Robinson off the ball. This guy, I tell you what, Duncan's been improved offensively this year, more than just a three-point shooter. He still can't defend the piece of shit, dude. Jackson inbounds it to Xavier Tillman. Bam, Martin, Rozier, Herro, and Duncan are your 5 to start the final quarter. Pippen, floater, doesn't go. Rebound down to Adebayo. All right, 1 stop, trying to go. Herro finds Rozier. Rozier back to Tyler. Tyler thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Bam will set a screen for Herro. Herro dribbles right in the mid-range. Tyler, floater, no good. Rebound by the Grizzlies. It's actually hard to put into words how bad this offense is. Herro gambled for a steal, didn't pay off, and GG Jackson gets to the rim, but smokes the layup. Heat have 5 on 4. Bam in transition. Caleb Martin, corner 3. Good. There we go. Finally, someone made a 3. And maybe that provides a spark in this Heat team. Down 11. Come on. Pippen will bring it up now for the Grizzlies as they hold an 11-point lead. Fucking finally, dude. Pippen, Out to Roddy. Roddy baseline. Roddy pump fake. Blocked by Adebayo. It's his 6th of the game. He goes back up with it. Doesn't go. Bam with the board. He's pushing. Duncan. Or not Duncan. Bam to Rozier in the corner. Rozier pump fake. Kicks it out to Duncan. Swung to Martin. Martin baseline. Back out to Rozier. Corner 3 for Terry. Bricked. Wow, Rozier's had a really bad start to his Heat tenure. Pippen in transition. Kicks it out to Williams. 3. No good. Rebound to Martin. Still have a chance to cut this lead. That 3 by Rozier would have really set a motion into this Heat comeback. Terry dribbling it on Tillman. Scary Terry breaks him down. Gets to the left hand. Layup. Good! Rozier up to 7 points. Heat within 9. And the Grizzlies need a timeout. First time we've been able to use this graphic all day. Spam those fireball emojis. Rozier hezzy between the legs. Right by Tillman. Lefty off glass. It goes. 10 minutes to go in the game. The Grizzlies need a timeout. The Heat within 9. Spam those fireball emojis. Hot dog, J-Boy, Tie-Man. Let's go. Rozier up to 7 points. Jesus Benign, Ron Baker, Moonlight. It's getting hot in here. So spam or take off all your clothes. Boy. It's your boy Manny spamming those fireball emojis. Steve Gabriel. Old man strength says Grizzlies were 10.5-point dogs. The spread is money. Yeah, boy. I wish I took that too. I wish I took it. Joyride spamming those fireball emojis. We are 2 subscribers away from 7,400. Can we get there right now? Over 300 people watching. Come on. Daily Miami Heat videos. Weekly watch parties. Like the one you're watching now. We'll be back again tomorrow with a game against the Celtics. Subscribe. Don't miss a thing. There we go. I said I would take a Scary Terry shot when we got there. And a Scary Terry shot is what I owe. The 4 people that just subscribed, you will not regret it. Shout out to y'all. I'm actually a kind of a fan of black coffee, if I'm going to be honest, but when you take it quickly like a shot, it hits a little different. C-Note says fireball emojis. Ripa says, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. C-Note now. It is just coffee. It's black coffee. But it's a shot of coffee, so it's a Scary Terry shot. Scary Terry shot. Heat and Celtics tomorrow night, as mentioned before. It's the first time these teams have played since the second night of the NBA season, where the Heat barely lost in Boston. Devontae Adams says, Rolly, thoughts on Bucks with Doc? Well, if you ever had any concern about the Milwaukee Bucks in the postseason, let me take away that concern for you, because they will not be winning underneath Doc Rivers. I promise you that. All right, we're back. We're alive here as the Heat are down by 9. David Roddy drives baseline, kicks it out to Pippen Jr. Pippen drives to the rim, lays it up and in. So back down 11. That's a little bit concerning that you're letting Scottie Pippen Jr. cook you like that. It's not great. Caleb Martin brings it up, gets it to Herro on the left side. Herro to Bam at the top of the key. Herro fouled on a back cut. He was grabbed as Adebayo tried to feed it to him. So it'll be side out Miami. Someone needs to give this team a boost. Who is it going to be? Martin gets it to Bam at the top of the key. Adebayo hands it to Herro. Herro inside. Left lob, or was it a shot? I don't know if it was a shot or lob, but it went off the rim. Grizzlies out in transition, get an easy layup. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You're down 13 to the fucking Grizzlies. Martin dribbles, steps back, puts up a triple. Caleb Martin splashes it home. Big time shot from Caleb brings you back within 10. I still don't know if that shot from Tyler was a shot. It was going to go down as a shot because it hit rim, or if it was a lob. He drew 2 defenders. I honestly looked like a lob that just happened to hit front rim. Tillman, guarded by Adebayo, to Roddy. Roddy drives on Caleb Martin, backing him down on the right block. Roddy swings it to Zion Williamson, who travels. Not Zion Williamson, Zaire Williams, excuse me. So turnover force back to Miami. You wonder if Tyler Herro, Bam, and Rozier play the entire fourth quarter. They started the fourth. Do they play the entire fourth? Down 10, let's go Heat chance in the Kasai Center. Love to see that. Herro gets a screen from Bam. Tyler dribbles right. Drop off to Bam. At elbow jumper. Does not go. Good shot, but Adebayo's really struggled tonight from the field. Heat are shooting 37% as a team. Tillman working on Bam. Hands off to Williams. Williams inside. Stops, kicks it out to Roddy. Roddy drives, spins. Keeps his pivot foot and hits a shot off glass. You're back down 12. You cannot outscore David Roddy with Bam Adebayo, Terry Rozier, and Tyler Herro. That's concerning. Rozier dribbles in. Rozier probing out to Martin. Martin pump fakes. Caleb drives inside. Lobs to Adebayo. Bam goes up. Puts it home. Busts the foul. Adebayo. And 1. Chance to get this game back within single digits. Everyone spam those 13s. Good pass by Caleb Martin there. Bam didn't even expect the lob because he wasn't ready. If he was expecting it, he would have just flushed it home with the pass in air. He didn't. He came down with it and ultimately drew the foul. Jimmy Butler checks in. I think Herro goes to the bench, so you expect Tyler to get a 2-minute absence and then come back in with 5 minutes left potentially. Bam converts the 3-point play, so you're down 9. 1 stop at a time, folks. 7.5 minutes to go, 1 stop at a time. Scottie Pippen to Conchar. Conchar dribbles right on Rozier. Kicks it out to Roddy. Roddy drives baseline. Oh my God, they call a foul on Caleb Martin. The dude just tripped. These refs fucking suck, dude. I'm telling you right now, I hate to be the official guy, but these officials have made bad calls in the second half. He tripped. Foul on Miami, though. My, oh my. Down 9, 7.5 to go. Pippen dribbles right. Kicks out to Jaren Jackson Jr. Straight on triple. Does not go. You talk about someone who struggled from the field today. Jackson Jr. has been horrible for the Grizzlies, but they still are leading by 9. Caleb Martin turns it over. What the fuck is Caleb doing? There has been so many stupid-ass plays made by Miami today. So many ridiculous plays. 15th turnover of the night for the Heat. Scottie Pippen, pick and roll with Conchar, working on Duncan Robinson. Tough shot, doesn't go. Heat have numbers. Martin in transition to the rim. Lefty layup does go. Defense going to offense. Heat within 7. It all starts with stops. 1 stop at a time. Come on, Heat. Vince Williams thought about a triple, brings it home, gets it to Jaren Jackson Jr. He drives inside and hits a left hook. Put the Grizzlies back up by 9. Rozier to Bam. Bam. Caleb Martin on the right wing. He pump faked. Caleb drives inside. Caleb kicks it to Rozier in the corner. Swung to Duncan. Duncan inside. Duncan pull up 12-footer. That goes. Duncan Robinson finally providing a little bit of offense tonight. Heat back within 7. Let's go, Heat. Come on. 1 stop at a time. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Jaren Jackson Jr. drives inside. Stripped by Rozier. Terry in transition. Scary Terry loses it. Gets it back out to Duncan. Corner 3. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Jimmy. Out to Rozier. Terry at the top of the key will get a screen from Adebayo. Terry dribbles right, inside, right-handed layup, goes! One of the most efficient pick-and-roll scorers in the NBA. Converts with Adebayo with the right-handed layup. Timeout to the Grizzlies. You're back within 5. Terry Rozier is the second most efficient scorer in the pick and roll, and he shows you why there. Not rushing, analyzing, recognized he had a lane to the hoop, and got to the rack for a layup. He's up to 9 points. Scary Terry, type those twos. Come on, baby, you're within 5. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Type those twos. Type those twos. Type those twos. While you're typing those twos, I'll tell you one last time about our sponsor, which I'm hopeful to be able to use because the Heat need the win so I can eat again. Factor Meals. Head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 for 50% off. Skip the overpriced takeout trap. And by the way, Factor's more delicious than takeout, right? Get chef-crafted, restaurant-quality meals delivered right to your door that are ready to heat and eat in just 2 minutes, which means more time for you. I'm a big fan of the loaded bacon shredded chicken that you see on screen. And by the way, with Factor, they're very flexible. Change your order up every week with plans ranging from 4 to 18 meals, or pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. Stress less over meal times in the new year. Factor's no prep, no mess meals, free up time otherwise spent shopping, cooking, and cleaning up. No more wasting time in the kitchen. So head to factormeals.com/NBAchat50 and use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. That's factormeals.com/NBAchat50. Use code NBAchat50 to get 50% off. I am going to put that link in the live chat and description of today's live stream, so check them out over there. All right, sub for Heat Dubs. 380 people in the building. Sub for Dubs. Rozier up to 9. Major Anthony Nelson knows it. Come on. 5-point game. Rozier is leading us back. He's had 4 points in the quarter. It all starts on the defensive end. One stop at a time. One stop at a time. Come on, baby. Come on. Mr. Ninja keeps on saying Scary Larry. It's Scary Terry. Rozier, Martin, Bam, Duncan, and Jimmy will be your 5 with 5.5 minutes to go. I imagine Herro checks in relatively soon. Gilliard has it on the right wing. He drives inside, drops it off to Jackson Jr., floater, followed by Duncan. Get Duncan Robinson out of the fucking game. He has been a hack. There was no reason for him to commit that foul. He did. He's had 4 fouls tonight. He's made no threes. There is no reason for Duncan Robinson to be in the game. None. He's been horrible. 5.5 to go. Triple J at the line for the Grizzlies. He makes the first. Magic number tonight, I think, is 100. First team to 100 wins this ball game. It's the key for a lot of NBA games. First team to 100 wins, but especially in this game. Can the Heat go on a 15-7 run? Or can they score 15 before the Grizzlies score 8? That's the question. Bam brings it up. Inside the Duncan on a curl cut. Duncan with a layup. There we go. Back within 5. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to sub-only mode. Wonderful, wonderless, spamming Grizzlies. He's not going to be allowed to do that unless he subscribes. Hit that sub button if you want to partake in the chat, but you should do it anyway for daily Miami Heat content. Gilliard, pull-up mid-range jumper, rattles in and out. Rebound to Miami. Out of bounds, though. Vince Williams hit it out. Yeah, Mr. Ninja, I remember you. Heat get the ball back, down 5 with 5 to go. Come on. One stop, one bucket. One stop, one bucket. One possession at a time. Adebayo has it at the top of the key. He hands it off to Duncan. Duncan to Rozier. Rozier jab steps, puts up a triple. Too strong. It looked like it was good. Martin with the offensive rebound and turns it over, but that's Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, catch the fucking ball, dude. Catch the ball, Jimmy. He tried to catch it one-handed. What's wrong with two hands? 4.5 to go. Gilliard. Someone hit the deck on the Grizzlies. I don't know how that's possible. Vince Williams inside. His floater rattles in. Oh, boy. 94-87. You're down by 7 with 4 to go. Got to get Tyler back in this ball game. Adebayo, top of the key. Drives. Stops. Kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan gets a screen from Bam. Pull up 3 for Duncan. Kaboom! Finally! Duncan Robinson hits a 3. The Heat within 4. Come on! Come on! Herro is set to check into this ball game. Come on! One stop at a time. Gilliard turns it over. Butler at the steal. Butler in transition. Jimmy to the corner. Rozier back to Butler, but it was tipped out of bounds off Conchar. Heat will have it side out. He's saying you should challenge it. It was off Jimmy. I don't know if that's the case, but we're going to have a timeout with 3.5 minutes to go. Rozier was in the corner. He could have pump faked and got to the rim. Should have just done that rather than kicking it out. That was a big 3 by Duncan Robinson. We're not going to go to a TV timeout, even though there is a timeout on the floor. Are they actually reviewing this? Ooh, that might be off Jimmy. That might have grazed his fingers last. They are reviewing it. It is a challenge by Memphis, so it's not really a timeout. I agree, the Glockness. Terry is trying to just ease his way in, not take too many shots in his team. That is off Jimmy. Fuck. That's off Jimmy. That'll be Grizzlies ball. They're up 4 with 3.5 minutes to go. Wonderful. I'm going to be honest, man. If you keep on spamming that, we're putting you in timeout. I'm fine with Grizzlies fans being in the chat, but not when the only thing that is in the chat is Grizzlies. So, you can support your Memphis Grizzlies, but if you spam it like you have been, we're going to have to put you in timeout. He says sorry. As long as we're good from here on out, we're good. I have no problem with Grizzlies fans showing their support for their team in the comment section. I actually welcome it. I like the back and forth. I just don't like when the only thing I look down and see is Grizzlies and you're spamming and people are spamming so you can't give other people a chance. I forgive you. We're good. We're good. Adebayo's had a good game tonight. 15 points, 15 boards, 7 assists, 6 blocks. Career high in blocks. It is Grizzlies ball officially. $450 people watching. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. The more subs we get, the more the Heat will win. That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. I'd bet on Miami to win this game. They're down 4 with 3.5 to go, but they're probably plus money, I'd guess, or at least close to it. I think it's good value. It's good value. Here we go. Pippen gets a screen from Conchar. Herro is in the game for Robinson. It's Caleb Martin, Rozier, Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler. Jaren Jackson Jr. goes right at Bam and hits a left hoodie hook. Biggest bucket of the game for Jaren Jackson Jr. He struggled tonight, but gets a big one there. Heat within 6. Butler gets a screen. Jimmy drives to the rim, goes up strong, can't get it to go. Rebound, fought 4 to the Grizzlies. Pippen in transition kicks it out to Vince Williams. Williams will get a screen from Triple J. They're going to run a pick and roll. Vince Williams lobs to Jackson Jr. He's fouled by Herro. And I don't know if they're going to call this on the foul or on the ground, or if they're going to call this on the shot. We'll see, as we're under 3 minutes to go. Down 6, could be more. I think that's on the floor there. I think that's on the floor. It doesn't matter because the Grizzlies are in the bonus. So they'll be shooting free throws. Didn't see that little nugget there. Heat will likely be down. Oh, no, the Grizzlies are in the bonus next time. So it's side out for Memphis right now. Next foul will put the Grizzlies at the line. One stop at a time. But you still need to score because there's not a lot of time left in this game. Vince Williams drives on Butler, and that's an offensive foul. They hit up elbow there to Jimmy in the face. Is he bleeding? He is. Bloody nose for Butler. They should look at this. Flagrant? They called a travel, I guess. This should be looked at a flagrant. Jimmy's bleeding from the face. Officials TO. They got to review this, dude. Vince Williams drives inside and just throws an elbow right into Jimmy. He swung that elbow, and it's not one of those things where, like, you're going up for a shot. Like, he hit him right in the nose. Jimmy's nose is bleeding pretty seriously, too. 2:40 exactly left in the ball game. That should be a flagrant. Review that shit, dude. I know they didn't call an offensive foul. That should be a flagrant. Are they going to review it now? They will. They will review. They will review. Let me know who you got in this ball game. Heat down 6. They'll have the ball back. Maybe it'll be less than 6 if they call a flagrant 1, which they are reviewing right now. If you got the Heat, type MIA. If you got the Grizzlies, take those MEMs. If you want to partake in this question and comment in the live chat, well, hit that sub button because we are in subscriber-only mode. You will not regret it. We'll be live again tomorrow against the Boston Celtics. We also put out videos and content every single day, whether it be a video, whether it be a live stream. We'll also have you covered on the latest Heat trade rumors leading up to that February 8th trade deadline, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow. I still think the Heat need to make a move and will make another move to help fortify this bench. So stay tuned for that. Don't miss a thing. Hit that sub button. We see Christian saying MIA. Memphis from Wonderful. Tashani says Heat. Baller says MIA. Aiden says Heat. DG says Heat. Time Man says Heat. Ninja says Heat. No flagrant. Disagree. Joshua says Miami. Probably biased, but I thought that was a flagrant. Either way, Mr. Ninja says, imagine Nick as a ref. It'd be something, I'll tell you that. Either way, it'll be Heat basketball. Down 6 with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. You got to score on this possession, then you got to stop. One possession at a time, but you got to start scoring. Closing lineup for Miami is the newly acquired Terry Rozier, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Herro. Rozier will bring it up, guarded by Scottie Pippen. 2.5 to go officially. Rozier dribbles right. He gets by Pippen. Out to Martin. Catch and shoot 3. It's good! Heat within 3! All created by Terry Rozier beating his man off the dribble and getting downhill. One stop at a time. Pippen drives by Herro. Layup good. Tyler, you got to give more resistance than that. Pippen Jr. has 15 points. Herro brings the ball up now for Miami. Gets a screen from Bam. He'll line up a triple. Tyler connects! Offense coming alive. Heat within 2 with 2 minutes to go. Dos Manitos. One stop at a time. Come on. First to 100 will win this ball game. Pippen drives, kicks it out to Jaren Jackson Jr. He can't find him, actually, so gets to Vince Williams. Now to Jackson Jr. Working on Bam. 4 on the shot clock. Jaren Jackson Jr. turns it over. Heat have it. Caleb Martin gets it to Rozier. Down 2 with a minute and a half to go. Terry has it. Rozier dribbles left. Step back 3 for the lead. Oh, that would have set the roof on fire in the Kaseya Center. But the Heat down 2, minute 15 to go. My goodness, would that have been electric if Scary Terry hit that. Either way, need a stop. Down 2, minute 15. Pippen Jr. gets a screen, drives inside, swings it out. Vince Williams, corner 3. Good. Vince Williams Jr. gets the Grizzlies to 101 points. Heat down 5 with a minute to go. He has 5 threes tonight. I just can't fathom that. Herro drives in, out to Bam. Bam, 10-foot push shot, left it short. You cannot get a better shot than that, and Bam smoked it. He's been fucking horrible. And now I don't even know what happened because Bally Sports fucked it up and showed a replay. And Conchar somehow got behind the Heat defense, and now they're up 7 with 50 seconds to go. You had a chance. I don't know what happened. How did the Heat get beat down the court? How did that happen? Down 7 with 45 seconds to go. You had a shot to take the lead at 99-98, and then they go on a 5-0 run to go from up 2 to up 7. Alex says this is on Spo, not the players. I don't know how that can be the case. That's just frustrating. Rozier, I like the shot. He was wide open for 3. He's 1 of 5 from 3 today. This is probably one of the worst games Terry Rozier will play in a Miami Heat uniform. 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. 9 points. Not saying the Heat are out of it yet, but they need a quick score here on this possession. I'm just more or less frustrated by the Heat not getting back in transition after Bam missed that push shot. You missed 2 wide open shots. Terry had a wide open 3, missed it. Bam Adebayo had a wide open 8-foot push shot in the paint. No one around him, missed it. Vince Williams has 23, 8 of 10 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. What is this? What is going on? Duncan will check in for Terry Rozier to try to maybe get a quick 3. You hit a quick 3, you're back in this one. Honestly, a quick basket here, probably you don't have to foul. You can defend it once, try to get a stop, score, and then play the foul game. That's what I would probably try to do. Caleb Martin to inbound, gets it to Adebayo. He hands it to Duncan. Duncan Robinson, right wing triple, doesn't go. Rebound by Memphis, that's going to do it. Foul on Miami, and the Heat are going to fucking lose to the Grizzlies, who their best player was Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. shot 5 of 21, and you lost. You let Vince Williams drop 23. You let G.G. Jackson have 17. You let Scottie Pippen Jr. Yes, Scottie Pippen Jr. score 15 points off the bench. Fucking embarrassing. Now the Heat's losing streak is up to 5. And now you have to play on the second night of a back-to-back against the best team in the NBA tomorrow. The way this team is playing, I don't think they'll beat Boston tomorrow. Want my honest opinion and thoughts? They're not going to beat Boston tomorrow. And then you have to go to New York, who I believe are 10-2 in their last 12 games on Saturday. This losing streak might reach 7 games. Fucking embarrassing. Herro to the rim. Nope, passes it out. Rozier inside. Out to Caleb. Caleb, got to shoot the ball. Back to Rozier, to Tyler. Oh, no one's going to shoot it. Step back 3 for Tyler in the corner. Doesn't go. That's final. 105-96 is your final. What an abysmal shot. I wouldn't say a shot. What an abysmal game. 5 straight losses, or 4. Raptors, Hawks, Magic, and Grizzlies. If you asked me before we played those 4 games what I would expect the Miami Heat's record to be against the Raptors, Hawks, Magic, and Grizzlies, with 2 of them at home, by the way, I would have said 4-0. And the Heat are 0-4. Embarrassing. I do appreciate my man, Major Anthony Nelson, being a man of his word. He rounded up $1 too. $10 super chat. What a guy. From Major Anthony Nelson. Appreciate you, bro. Terry Rozier's debut did not go as planned. But unless someone else sends in a $10 super chat, likely our last Scary Terry shot of the evening. Major, you actually rounded up, man. You said, I believe Terry had 12 points. I owe you $2. You don't owe me anything. You never owe me anything. I just appreciate you coming in and hanging out on a daily basis. He had 9 points, so you actually gave one more than you really needed to. But I appreciate it, Major Anthony Nelson. Oh, man. This is just a frustrating loss, dude. As frustrating as it gets. I don't know. Will the Heat ever win again? Mr. DJ checking in late. What's up, Mr. DJ? Oh, man. I don't know what to say. We do need help, that is for sure. Maybe Jaime comes back tomorrow. I don't know. I just would like the Heat offense to score more than 100 points. That's all I ask. I'm not happy either. I'm fucking starving. I am. I am hungry. This is the hungriest I've been in the last 3 days, right now. I think it's because I thought the Heat were going to finally win. I am at a loss for words a little bit. I'm going to be honest. With how bad this loss is, well, loss for words. To think you had a chance to take a 99-98 lead with a minute and a half to go. Rozier step back, wide open 3. I like the shot. It was a good shot. You just missed it. Devastating. So your boy says this is the worst loss of the year. I would disagree. As much as this should have been a win, you 10.5-point favorites at home. Terry Rozier's debut. I think the loss against the Raptors way worse. I mean, you lost by 30 in that game. You were down 41-18 at that point. At one point, like that was as embarrassing as it gets. As much as I'd like to hang out and stay live with you guys, I'm gassed. I really am. So if no one sends in a super chat, we're gonna sign off. Want to stay live? I'll stay live if people donate to the channel. Always will. But I'm gassed, so I might have to sign off here. I'll give you guys a minute, but no super chats. I'm gonna sign off for the day and go cry myself to sleep after this Heat loss. It'd be like that sometimes. Boy, oh boy. All right, J-Boy, fire in your joke here as we're going to sign off in 30 seconds if we do not get a super chat. Mr. DJ with a $5. I appreciate you, Mr. DJ. You're a legend, man. Character holding head in hand saying, "You're my number one." Mr. DJ, you're my number one. Shout out to Mr. DJ. All right. He didn't say anything, though. I do appreciate the super chat, Mr. DJ, but you didn't say anything to talk about. So we're going to see everyone tomorrow on the Heat live stream. We'll close out the stream with a joke. Mr. DJ says, I can't super chat. I don't get that. I still feel like it's something with your settings. Like, there's no way it would only let you send in super stickers. But Mr. DJ, if you have something to say, I will verbalize it, since you did send in a $5 super chat. I agree. I think Thomas Bryant needs to go. I didn't see any. DJ's just saying have a good night. DJ, you have a good night. You're a legend, dude. I love you, Mr. DJ. I really do. Really do. All right, we'll close out this one from J-Boy. Why did the fish refuse to play basketball? Because he couldn't flop. My guess. He was afraid of the net. All right, that's a good one. It's a good one. I actually really did think it was because he couldn't flop. Yeah, D-Mike, really bad loss today, man. I wouldn't hate experimenting with Orlando Robinson. I'll probably film a video tomorrow morning and put it out, and it'll probably be all about the backup center situation. I wouldn't be surprised if we go back to that, because that feels like the biggest need for this Heat team. I do think things will get better as Terry Rozier continues to gel with this Heat team. But man, oh man, disappointing loss tonight. There's no around that. There's absolutely no dancing around how bad of a loss this is. Lee Nick says, I guess Lowry was not the problem. I wouldn't say that. I just think the Heat got a lot of wide open looks, man. They just couldn't make it. They just couldn't make them. They got a lot of good looks. They just couldn't finish. Maybe the Heat will be finally able to shoot and score the basketball soon. Drake May's in the chat. Drake May, I'm a big fan. Ask the New England Patriots to draft you. They got so many good looks. They just couldn't make them. Albert says Herro is the problem. Well, here's the thing. Tyler Herro is your best player today. He had 18 points on 8 of 15 shooting. So he shot above 50% and at 18 points. The 4 turnovers were bad, but he was your leading scorer. 18 points for him, 15 for Jimmy, Bam, and Caleb Martin. 9 for J. Rich and Rozier, 8 for Highsmith, 7 for Duncan. I'm going to head out. Everyone have a good night. I'll be live again tomorrow for Heat versus Celtics. Hopefully the Heat can end their 4-game losing streak at home against Boston. That would be nice. That'd be nice, but I am not too positive. Amadou, I don't really completely disagree with what you're saying. All right, see everyone tomorrow night, assuming everyone comes. Robert says, does Jimmy play tomorrow? Well, since you lost this game, I think everybody on this Heat team needs to play tomorrow. I don't give a shit about a back-to-back. If you're not actually injured, you're playing tomorrow. You're not getting no rest. You need to win. You need to end this 4-game losing streak. All right, peace out, everyone. Go Heat. Not the Scary Terry debut we wanted, but maybe we were just a day early, and hopefully his big game occurs tomorrow and a Heat big win against the Celtics at home. Peace out, everyone. Go Heat.